Okay, so here we are. This is Talkaoke Pop-Up Talk Show. Come and join us. We're just about to start. This is Talkaoke. The way this works is just sit on the table and have a conversation about whatever you want to talk about. My name's Mikey. Maybe you want to talk about the upcoming game this evening at the London Stadium. Who knows? Anyway, my name's Mikey. Who have we got around the table? What's your name?
Hi, I'm Margot.
What's your name?
Hi, I'm Victor.
We come a bit closer, Victor. Look a bit more excited. So this is where we need you to get that sense of excitement, of enthrallment. We're here in South Ockendon. It's the culmination. It is the big lunch, but the last lunch of the summer. And there's a dog peeing on our flag, but luckily I think he ran out of juice, so that's all right. And yes, we are here in South Ockendon. Anything, Margot?
I mean, I heard the DJ say on the radio, it's like, oh, go and get some fresh pastries. But when I think of like an event like this, I'm thinking ice cream, I'm thinking waffles, I'm not thinking pastries. But when I was younger, there was a cotton candy, and that I really loved. But I haven't spotted any here. Cotton candy is just something that I really liked. I loved it.
Come and join us. This is Talkaoke Pop-Up Talk Show. At the moment, we are talking about what is referred to in the UK as candy floss. Yes, is candy floss is it a good value for money?
I think it is, but back in the day it used to be like this guy, like you've got ice cream vans here, we used to have a candy floss man coming and just setting up his store. He didn't have any music playing, but the smell was enough. Obviously not very healthy for children, but that's just how it is. Like, children are attracted to things which are unhealthy. That's what I think.
Any views, Victor? What do you think of kind of...
I'm excited.
Welcome to the big land.
Go on.
I'm excited to have my first ice cream from a truck.
Okay. What kind of ice cream are you going to get?
I don't know, I need to check the menu.
Okay, we will see you later on. Yeah, we don't really have a subject. We're just talking about candy floss and ice cream at the moment, so we need to find out what the big subjects are. But in the meantime, what kind of ice cream do you think you're going to get?
I need to check, but chocolate, I think.
Chocolate.
Yeah. I mean, we just came back from Germany and they had some really nice homemade ice cream, and first time I had a plum ice cream, and that was very nice. Plum, milky ice cream, that was very, very good. But I've seen David Beckham. I mean, he's so totally retired from football because he now advertises ice cream makers, which I think is a bit of a strange connection from football to ice cream making. I mean, is it okay for footballers to advertise things completely not related to sport, health, or football?
So you're saying because it's not a very healthy product, David Beckham shouldn't be advertising ice cream?
That's number one. And secondly, how does that link to football? Or once you retire from football, you can do anything you like? Maybe he's going to record, I don't know, a rap album later. I don't know. But yeah.
Come and join us. We're talking about ice cream, so you can bring your ice creams over here. How would you feel if David Beckham was advertising your 99 Flake? Is that a paradox because he's like a sporty guy? Or should he be allowed to advertise anything he wants? Should he be like more fitness stuff? Hey, come and join us. We have got Margot, we've got Victor. Come and have a seat. It's only you with the ice cream. You're not having ice creams? No? Okay, so Margot, Victor, what's your name?
Alfie.
Alfie, welcome. Come and have a seat.
I'm Kirsty.
Kirsty and...
Talia.
Was it?
Talia.
Talia?
Yeah.
And I'm Mikey. This is Talkaoke Pop-Up Talk Show. How come you're not getting ice cream?
We're working.
You're working?
Yeah, this is our job.
What, to sit and chat like us?
Yeah, we look after lovely Alfie here. It's our job.
Okay.
Yeah, we're support workers.
Does that mean you can't have an ice cream?
No, we can. We're being good. She's off on holiday soon, so she's got,
Where are you going?
I go to Greece next week.
Greece, whereabouts in Greece?
Zante.
Where's Zante? Do you know anything about it, or did you just pick it random?
No, my mum and dad went last year, so I thought I'd tag along as well this year.
Right, okay, so you're going to Greece. Have you been on holiday?
No, not this year.
Okay, have you been on holiday?
No.
Alfie? No? Have you been on holiday?
No, not really. My work is my holiday,
Yeah.
you know, because you're out and about, you're out in the open air. At least you're not stuck in the office. Anything that's not in the office to me is like a
So
holiday
you're on
vibe.
holiday in South Ockendon?
Yeah. And ice cream definitely helps having that holiday feeling wherever you are.
Yes,
Alfie's
Yeah.
right on there.
I mean, could South Ockendon become a holiday destination? No. No?
Absolutely not.
Why not? Why not? I mean, you've got the sun.
Yeah, like one day of the year.
You've got the sun. You've not got sea, but you've got maybe the Thames. You've got music. It could be a holiday. What do you think, Alfie? Could it be a holiday destination?
Yeah.
You think yes? Okay. I mean, what do you like to have when you're on holiday?
Where did you go recently? Water park.
Water park.
Oh, what was that like?
Great.
Yeah, okay, I've got a sound effect for that. Okay, you've got an ice cream as well. The bug is spreading. Okay, so we're talking about could South Ockendon be a holiday destination? Alfie says yes. Kirsty says no. Talia, you say no as well?
There's nothing to do around here.
Okay, what kind of things would make it more of a holiday destination?
I don't know. I don't really think you can.
Beaches.
Yeah.
Palm trees.
I mean, could you have a sandy beach and a palm tree here? I mean, I don't know. Today I'm feeling it because, you know, I've got my shirt on. It's a sunny day, yeah?
But apparently with the climate getting warmer, it is not an unusual thing to have palm trees in the UK now. I mean, like in London, my friend from Germany, when he came to visit, he was just like so shocked that people have got literal massive palm trees in the front garden. He says,
Yeah.
This would not fly like 30 years ago or whatever. So we're heading for the holiday era or what? Permanent holiday.
I mean, is it going to be the Costa del Greys, do you think? In the end, what do people think? I mean, because of climate change, will this area turn into a new holiday resort and we'll all be living in Scotland, only coming down here for the summer? You say no, you can't see
But
it.
there's nicer places to go than
Well, like where?
Ockendon or Grays.
Like where?
Take yourself down to Clacton or something.
Okay.
My area's nicer.
Where is your area?
I'm from Holbridge.
Holbridge, I don't know
Have you
that.
heard of it? It's along the River Crouch.
Right, okay.
Yeah, so it's a bit of a trip
Yeah,
for
it's a
me,
bit
yeah.
nicer than I mean,
It's like surrounded by fields. It's very like rural.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's a little village.
And how long have you been working in this field?
2 years now.
Yeah,
Worked with
okay.
Alf for 2 years. Yeah.
Okay.
Alf's from Basildon, isn't you, darling?
You're from Basildon? Whereabouts in Basildon?
Yeah.
Where are you from in Basildon? Somewhere in.
Yeah.
Somewhere. I mean, we're.
From your bedroom window, can't you?
Oh, right, okay, we know where that is. Okay, so, I mean, what is better, Ockendon or Basildon? What's that?
I want to do something else.
Okay, give us a final thought before you go. Also,
Here's a chicken nugget.
what would you like to talk about? Would you like to talk about McDonald's? Would you like to talk about ice cream? Would you like
Chicken nuggets.
chicken nuggets?
Alfie, here's a chicken nugget.
Is that? Oh yeah.
He's human costume today, but he's a chicken nugget.
Okay. Why? Can I just tell? We've got a sound effect for that as well. Why chicken nuggets?
Chicken nuggets.
Why?
Because it's chicken.
Because chicken. Okay. Any thoughts on chicken nuggets? Chicken nuggets.
Who doesn't like chicken
Do you
nuggets?
get them in Xanthi in Greece?
I guess so.
Okay.
I hope so.
Will you be disappointed if they're not there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So the chicken nugget.
The ice cream next is up. Now say on chicken nuggets on the ice cream guy.
Okay.
Ice cream guy.
Should the ice cream lady sell chicken nuggets?
I've got a question.
Yeah.
Would you eat ice cream if it was chicken nuggets flavor?
Okay. I'm gonna.
Eat a chicken nugget
Oh, you would.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you eat a chicken nugget ice cream?
If I like chicken nuggets, yes, but I'm thinking like if there was a lasagna flavored ice cream, I would eat that.
Lasagna
I really
flavour,
like
okay.
lasagna.
What's the most unusual? What's that?
Garfield flavour.
Garfield flavour.
Because you said lasagna.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah, like lasagna.
What's the most unusual ice cream flavour you've ever had?
never had.
Isn't there a shop in London that sells baked bean ice cream?
Like mayonnaise flavour.
There's a shop in London
Really?
that does like every flavour.
Right,
I know they
okay.
can get like baked beans and mayonnaise and stuff.
Yeah.
I
Pickle.
don't know, I've had
Sort of
lots
lab baby.
All right, you're off, Alfie. We'll see you later. Thanks for being our first customer here on Talkaoke. If you see anything that's remarkable, come back and tell us about it. Have you got a final thought for us?
It was great. It was great.
Okay, well, it's nice. Have a lovely holiday. Okay, and I believe South Ockendon can become a holiday destination. It can. I believe. You've got to believe. Okay.
But I mean, what makes something a destination? I mean, I
Yeah.
think it's cheating a bit if you are by the seaside and everyone's like, oh yeah, it's a seaside. You know, it's easy
is
to
it
be a
cheating, or
destination.
is that-
Yeah, I think it's cheating.
Yeah?
But you can become a destination for other reasons, but maybe you just need to be a bit more creative for
Yeah.
what those reasons are.
Yep.
So, I don't know, maybe
You're a little
South...
bit off camera there, I think.
Yeah, because I was trying to catch these
Yeah.
girls.
Yeah. Maybe pull the camera back a bit.
Don't forget any minute.
Anyway, so this.
And we'll get the right people over to you.
How about, yeah, that's a good shot. Anyway, so we're talking, where do you go on holiday, Victor?
Today, this is my holiday.
Oh, so you are on holiday in South Ockendon. I mean, what do you think of it so far?
Excuse me?
What do you think of South Ockendon so far?
It's nice. Compared to
nice.
London, to the Notting Hill Carnival, it's,
Yeah? It's
it is a
than-
tourist
It's
destination.
better than Notting Hill Carnival.
Yeah, I have my ice cream.
Yeah. Okay.
It's sunny. It's nice.
Okay, so potentially there is some potential here.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we got
What do you think?
Yeah, I think there's definitely potential. I think this park is pretty great, so maybe there's something that can be happening in this park. Maybe there could be like a public sculpture that draws people in.
Yeah.
I recently saw an article, I haven't properly read it, but there's a sculpture of Elon Musk
Yes.
kind of floating around, but maybe there could be
Yeah.
like a really
Could that be
odd...
brought to South Ockendon, do you think? As a
Maybe Elon, I don't know if people like Elon Musk here,
Yeah.
I'm just not, maybe we could ask. But you know, because there's always like statues of like historical figures or whatever. Sometimes people are not happy with who goes on the statues.
Yeah.
But maybe there's like, I don't know, we
I
were
think
talking...
this was a mobile statue, wasn't it? So
Okay, so maybe that can go on tour of Thurrock.
a bit like we're a mobile talk
Tour
show.
of Thurrock.
Yeah. So in a way, it's, you know, you could just tow around the statue of the moment, couldn't you? And then just bring it back again.
Yeah, and also you could just like wheel out this this statue in different places and just see what the response is. Do you have a favorite statue?
Is there any statues in South Ockendon? Should we have one here? Come and talk about it. We got Margot, we got Victor and Mikey. Tell us your name.
I got a child.
That's all right.
Not really. Not my child.
Okay, tell it. What's your name again?
Emma.
Emma, come on, have a seat. We got Victor, we got Margot and Mikey. If you were going to put a statue in South Ockendon, who would you put a statue of?
I don't know. My mum.
Your mum? Why?
Because she was my rock and my world and she's not here no more.
Okay. What would it look? What would she be doing on the statue? Would she just be standing there, or doing like a activity that she liked doing?
She's just showing love and appreciation.
Yeah. And what's your mum's name?
Valerie.
Valerie. I mean, I think it's a good idea to have a statue of Valerie. What do you think on this side?
I really think it's a good idea. And you know, also I was thinking,
Yeah.
because you said you've got a child, there was like a group of, I think it was like 5 sisters or something, and every year they were taking a picture in the same configuration, but over time you can see how they matured and then grow old and stuff. And I find that just really beautiful, like ordinary people just being, you know, in the statues, because we all have a story to tell, and we do make impact in people's lives, hopefully. And yeah, I think that's something to be celebrated. I quite like to see Valerie's statue.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. Who have we got here? Tell us your name.
Say, my name's Frankie.
Frankie.
Welcome, Frankie. I'm Mikey. We've got Victor and Margot, and we've got Emma here. Would you like to see a statue in this park? What would the statue be of?
Donald's.
McDonald's.
Oh.
Okay. I mean, what do they? Come and join us. Yeah, you can join us. So we have got Victor, we've got Margot, we've got Emma, we've got Frankie. Tell us your name.
Megan.
And what do you think about this idea that Emma's come up with? A statue of her mum, Valerie, in this park? Would it work? Showing, like, you think it'd be a good idea?
It'd be lovely, yeah. It's a big park. It's beautiful. It's nice.
Apparently there's no statues.
No statues.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't say Stitch. You love Stitch. Say you want
Stitch. Could be Stitch at McDonald's. It could be like a combined sculpture. And what would you put a statue?
What about Lilo and Stitch?
Okay, all right. So,
Disney characters.
yeah. I mean, are you against the idea of a statue of McDonald's in the park?
No.
No.
I think the kids will enjoy it.
I mean, maybe it could just be the Golden Arches, couldn't it? It could be like something you could play on as well. Yeah.
I like the idea of maybe Disney characters, but maybe
Because it's a child's park.
Yeah.
Make it a Disney theme.
Yeah.
Like Lion King, Little Mermaid,
Yeah.
little things like that. Maybe make them a bit more fun and adventurous
Yeah.
for children to come in, because there's not really much in parks around here.
I mean, okay. Apart from a statue, what else could you have in the park for young people?
Like things that could help children, like
Yeah.
communicate, learn.
Yeah.
What's that word, Meg? Is it an abacus?
what the...
Yeah.
Big letters.
An abacus.
Like an abacus or a kind of alphabetic spaghetti, giant alphabetic spaghetti. What's that? Thank you.
Oh, Lilo and Stitch.
Lilo and Stitch. Okay, so you're back on the programme now. And what about giant letters in the park that you could rearrange?
How about that?
Would you like
How
that?
about that?
Yeah, that would be good.
it's like it could be like a moving sculpture. Like you've got the fridge magnets, but like different words, and you can just spell
Like a
different words.
giant fridge magnet, like a sort of fridge magnet the size of this bouncy castle.
Yeah, or it's just like a bunch of different ones, and then people can arrange in different things. But I also like the sculpture, like the idea of sculptures that maybe you could paint, for example. So every child that comes in, maybe they can just like
Paint
put
it
a green dress on the Cinderella or something, and the next child will do red and stuff.
I think it'd be really cool.
Yeah.
I think it'd be really cool.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. Because there's a forest somewhere, and I think they've got all like the Peter Rabbit characters. So that'd be quite cool. Like where all you got like the features of the trees and whatever.
Yeah.
You could put like all the bits and bobs in there. I think it'd look pretty cool.
Yeah. Would you
Yeah.
like to see that, Frankie?
Lilo and Stitch.
Yes. Yes, we're going to give you a for that. What do you think? Would you like to see that? Have you got
Yeah, I
anything to add to
think
this
it'll be
idea?
interactive. I think
Yeah.
it will encourage people to just come and like celebrate together, play together.
Yeah.
It create a bit more of a community vibe than
Yeah.
just coming and being solos in the park.
Yeah, okay, so it's the community vibe that you want to say. I guess we've got a little bit of that today. Do you
Yeah.
feel like it's a community? Yeah,
It does feel like a community vibe.
yeah, a swing, yeah.
Swing, we've got a
Yeah.
swing.
Is there any swings here in the park?
There is at the minute. There's quite a few, but like obviously, if there's quite a few children coming here, then
Right,
there's
okay,
going to
so-
be a bit of a push and shove because
Okay.
like there's only like a few set out here, there, and everywhere.
Okay, so maybe there's not enough. Are there enough swings, Frankie?
Say no.
No.
No, okay. All right, so where are we going to go with this conversation? We're talking a little bit about how to create a community vibe. It's a good conversation. Any thoughts from this side? Victor, how would you create a community vibe?
Like they said,
Yeah.
more activities in the park to keep people moving and doing.
What would you like
Run.
to see? What kind of activities would you like to see?
I don't know how you call it when you throw the sack in a
Like the hacky sack.
hacky sack. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I saw here chess pieces.
Yeah.
That's nice to have.
So like a giant chess game. Okay.
Big Jenga.
A giant Jenga.
How about
Yeah.
in one of the like some of the parks? I don't know whether Bellas has got it, but in the parks where I used to live at Barking and Dagenham, there was like an outdoor pool area and whatever. Maybe we could do one of them.
Okay. Could you have a bit of an outdoor pool area going on? I mean, it might be expensive, but maybe you could pool resources and get one.
But then when it comes to like obviously the summer months, obviously
Yeah.
make sure it's nice, clean and tidy,
Yeah.
and obviously get people to come in and support that.
Yeah.
but then when it comes through to the winter, then obviously get a cover to put over it, so then it doesn't get broken.
Yeah. You like that idea, Frankie?
She's clapping. Even in Southend, they have those water features where like this water spouts out, so it's not a whole pool, but it's just like a spout of water.
Yeah.
Just the fountains, like not an actual like splash pool, but like just the fountains. The kids love them.
Yeah.
They've got them at Lakeside as well.
Yeah.
It'd be nice for somewhere close for people to come and go and do things.
Could there be a little bit of fountain action in this park? What do you think? Would you like to see a fountain here? You can, 2 minutes. There's no contractual obligation here. You can stay as long as you like. We're generating some really interesting ideas about how this park could have more of a buzz. Could it have a sculpture of Emma's mum, Valerie? Could it that you could repaint every day? Could it have
Skate park.
a skate park?
Skate park.
Yeah. Well, are you a skater?
Yeah, my children
Oh,
are.
your children. But do you do it as well, or do you leave it to the
I
kids?
do roller skating.
You do roller skating.
Yes.
Okay.
At the age of 52, so yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, so you want to see a skate park, the young 52-year-olds?
Easy to maintain.
Yeah.
Yeah, just keep the children out of the street.
Okay.
Let them get sweaty in the skate park.
Okay. I mean, could it,
Them home for food.
could the skate park have a water element as well and combine the both things?
I think it could.
You like a water jump or something like that?
Yeah. Maybe
Maybe,
more
maybe.
complicated to maintain,
Yeah.
more cost involved,
Yeah.
more health and safety involved, but
Yeah.
could be done.
Let's not let health and safety be a barrier here. Right, we've got Victor, we've got Margot, we've got Emma, we've got Frankie, we've got... Sorry, I forgot.
Megan.
Megan, that's right, yes. And tell us your name.
Carla.
Carla. Okay, so, and I'm Mikey. Yeah, well, this is Talkaoke Pop-Up Talk Show. In a way, you... And what?
And Mikey.
Mikey, exactly. That's exactly correct, yes. So we're talking about what would give Ockendon a bit more of a buzz. Would it be a skate park, a water feature, or maybe a water feature in the skate park? Come and join us. Hello. Give us a final thought before you go, but we've also got a new face. Find out your name. What's your name?
My name's Charlotte. Hello.
Charlotte, we have got Victor, we have got Margot, we have got Carla, we have got Emma, we've got Frankie, we've got Megan. Give us a final thought.
My final thought, I'm going to get ice cream.
Any particular ideas of what sort of...
I think the water fountains and that would be a good idea.
No, but what sort of ice cream are you going to get?
Oh, I don't know.
99 flake or
Maybe.
one of the cider ones?
No.
You don't like them, yeah?
No.
Okay. Are you going to get an ice cream?
Guess ring.
Yes.
You're going to get a rainbow ice on it, aren't you?
Okay, and Megan, give us a final thought. Could be about anything. Could be ice cream or water features.
I feel like the water fountains, water features would be nice.
Definitely.
And some form of like interactive big something that everyone can play with together.
That's the thing. I think the main theme is that interactivity, isn't it? So people are doing things together.
Yeah.
Carla, are you off? Are you going to stay here?
Back to work.
Okay, you're going. What are you working at? What are you doing here
very
today?
much.
I'm working in the library.
In the library. Shh. Give us a final thought. I mean, is there enough stuff to do in...
I think that there's the need of more stuff for middle-aged children, like teenagers.
Okay,
to do
middle-aged,
here.
I can
There's
relate to
plenty
that.
of things for little kids,
Yeah.
not enough entertainment for teenagers.
Oh, you meant teenagers. You didn't mean middle-aged people that are childlike. No.
Teenagers.
Okay. Keep the
We need
teenagers.
to keep the teenagers busy
Okay.
and keep them sweating.
Okay. Keep the teenagers sweating. Are teenagers sweating enough? That's the thought that.
Are they sweating enough? Hold on, I've got a missed call. What? I've missed all this.
I'll leave it. I'll come. Oh. We'll come back to you once you finish your call. Margot's got a point. Go on.
When I was a teenager, I was very sweaty and I was using a lot of deodorant. But it's just a phase you have to go through. But sweat is good.
Yeah.
Sweat is really good. And I like to see the water feature in this park. And what's more, you know when you drive your car through a puddle or like maybe you skate over a puddle, it's not very nice. You can get a fine, I think, if you splash the pedestrians. Yeah.
I don't think that's,
you're not supposed to do that.
I've never seen
But
anyone
if the water was clean, I would love to be splashed by water from the car or from, somebody skating through. Oh, thank you. Just losing everything today. I would like that. Some controlled, so older children could be doing the skating and younger children could be just like getting splashed on. I'd like that.
All right. So So a bit the water feature skate park idea is not such a crazy idea as long as you keep the water clean.
Yeah. What is this, sorry?
This is Talkaoke.
I love this.
You're here at Talkaoke Pop-Up Talk Show. Right now we're talking. Well, there's been a few early subjects on the table. Could South Ockendon be a holiday destination? What would give this place more of a buzz? Would it be an interactive sculpture, a water park, a skate park? That's where we are right now. We've got Victor, we've got Margot and Mikey. What's your name again?
Charlotte.
Charlotte, that's right. So, are you from South Ockendon?
No, I work for Ockendon, which is a charity.
Yeah.
So we don't have a stand today, but we've just invited all our families down. So we've got we've just got a big lunch. We're doing a picnic over there.
Where is that based?
So that's based in Thurrock. So we work with young people, basically mainly under social care. So mentoring, coaching, counselling, lots of different services.
Okay. Yep.
Do you do any counselling in the open air?
Under the tree. Or is it closed?
No, it's all either at school. We can do it at home, online, but that's true. We've never done anything outdoors.
Yeah, okay.
Outdoors would be quite nice.
All right. Yep. Any thoughts on this, Victor? Have you ever done counselling?
No, but I would like to.
You'd like to? Is it? Yeah, everyone needs to do a bit of counselling. Yeah. Go on.
I agree with that, but like maybe that's just too deep a question because people sometimes because I agree with you. I think people who do counselling, I think it's with benefit, but it's just a question like what is that kind of motivation that finally makes you do it? Because I think people talk about it, but people say yeah, I'll do it. I've got friends like that say yeah, I'll do it, and they just never do it. I'm like, no, you're ready. This is a good time to do it.
Okay, so we have got Margot, we've got Charlotte. I'm Mikey. Tell us.
Hello, Mikey. My name is Kieran. Hello.
You've joined Talkaoke, the world's first and only pop-up talk show.
Thank you for having me.
Where we just talked about starting. There's been a few early subjects on the Talkaoke table, which has been...
What did I miss?
What have you missed? Okay, well, maybe I can get Margot. Margot, can you fill us in?
Yeah, so we were talking about this. So can South Ockendon be a holiday destination? Is being a town on the seaside or something cheating because you've got all the features to draw people in, but what about towns like South Ockendon? Do you have to be more creative to make it a destination? We talked about sculptures. Somebody suggested the mum, make a sculpture of their mum.
Like your mum?
No, it's like that person's particular.
Yeah, go on, Kieran.
Yeah, it's quite an interesting topic because South Ockendon is pretty much one of those new towns that you've kind of seen sprung up in the home counties. I don't know if you've ever seen the documentary film Newtown Utopia. So Newtown Utopia is this documentary which focuses on the creation of Basildon as it exists today.
Yeah. I've seen it. It's a great. Come and join us. Yes, come and join us.
Hello.
Reggie. Yes, Reggie. Yeah. Hang on a sec.
Sorry, I may have watched it a long time ago because that kind of rings a bell. But yeah, go on. What were you going to say about it?
I find it. I think the thing that remarks most strongly to me is that it tries. Basildon's been trying to build an identity for itself for a long while. It has struggled to use creative means in order to do this, but it's something that the creators were trying to build upon optimistically because they remember that Basildon is the the hometown of Depeche Mode, the big band.
Talking about Basildon, have you ever been to Basildon? Have you ever been to Basildon? And tell us your name, Reggie.
Reggie.
And tell us your name.
Uwu.
Uwu?
Tommy.
So, you can be Uru if you want to. Anyway, we're talking about Basildon. Have you ever been to Basildon?
No.
No? Okay. You'll have to explain Basildon a little bit.
Oh, Basildon, just down the road from here. It's a place.
What has it got to offer for someone like Reggie, would you say?
Okay, so Reggie, tell me about your hobbies.
What are your hobbies? Yeah.
I've been playing Fortnite for 4 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I've been playing Minecraft for 2. And I've been playing Roblox for 4.
Okay, what is the best out of those 3, would you say?
So Fortnite's first, and Roblox second, and Minecraft third.
Okay. I mean, is there a Basildon connection to Fortnite? Basildon a bit like a Fortnite kind of set?
I mean, it's certainly dystopian in places, I'll give you that.
Kind of dystopian feel. Yeah.
Not that I can think of. I was suggesting, off the top of my head, maybe someone could build a gaming arena there, but I don't think that already exists.
Okay.
There is one in West Thurrock.
Okay, there's a gaming arena in West Thurrock. Okay, can you think of any creative interventions that have happened in Basildon?
I don't know what's happening there right now. I mean, but I was just thinking, you know how they have these like historical reenactment groups? Could there be a Fortnite reenactment group? So it's a bit more active, just take people away from the computer game screen and just actually, if you're going to be this character, you have to like wear the clothes, you have to interact, have to have chit chats.
Would you do Fortnite in real life, Reggie?
Yes, I already, can I dress up for, Halloween for, what? I dress up as a Fortnite skin.
What's that?
I dress up as a Fortnite skin.
What kind of skin?
Aura.
Aura, and what does that look like?
It has got a little bracelet on, and then, it's hard to describe, to be honest.
Okay, I mean, give us a clue. Is it like
What clothes do you have?
yeah.
You can search it up on your phone.
Okay, we'll have a look. In the meantime, we're also talking in Basildon. Are you intrigued to visit Basildon, Reggie?
Yes.
Okay, so maybe we'll find a bit more. What about, I mean, have there been any sort of like, is there any kind of stuff happening in Basildon which is kind of like the culture of Basildon, let's say?
I do know that Basildon used to have an art gallery.
Right.
I don't know if that's still there, but it was on the it was towards one of the entrances of the Eastgate Centre, I recall, and they had local paintings, local photographs, and that kind of thing. I think your colleague might want to interject here.
Yeah. Okay, Margaret.
You know, I don't know if it was Basildon. I feel like it was, but they had the you know, the what do you call them? Things that for kids to play on. Those kind of structures, right? And they were painted like glow-in-the-dark paint. So when you walked in the dark through some estates, you could see like, I don't know, glowing swing or a glowing like a monkey thing. Yeah, I think that's.
Any other creative interventions that have happened in Basildon?
Well, there's one that I know about personally, and it's called the Beechwood Rock.
Right.
And that was, I don't know if that's still there. It would be very interesting to find out. But I think in Craylands, they've got this, there's like a shop, there's like a new estate there. Well, it's probably not that new anymore. And people just kind of designed this Neolithic rock. But yeah, I've not been there in a long, long time, so I don't know if that exists still.
Yeah.
On your topic of glow-in-the-dark structures in Basildon, I've just thought off the top of my head, so there is this annual event that Southend had been doing. I don't know if they still do it, but this was coinciding with their attempt at claiming city status, which obviously they managed to get.
Yeah.
So Southend Luminosity is a festival that involves different sorts of light structures. It's around on the weekend. I think at some point in early February. It didn't get off to a flying start the first time around because there was a massive storm, as you'll remember, red weather warning. I couldn't get to see it because I was studying at Southend at the time, but the trains were screwed up and everything, so immediately just couldn't make it. Didn't want to risk my my life or getting stuck in Southend.
I mean, what do you think about here in South Ockendon? Are you from South Ockendon?
I was about to mention, we have had like a copycat version of Light Up's Luminosity called Light Up Thurrock.
Right.
And it was... it felt cheap, but that was within the confines of what we could manage as a local authority at the time, and probably still can.
Yeah. So Thurrock's a bit short of cash, basically. So it's like a cheaper discount version of the Southend.
Indeed.
Yeah.
What I was going to raise about Basildon is that a lot of towns in Thurrock exist in a similar context where they're relatively new and there hasn't been a lot to really start off with. I don't think. Can either of you name something that Thurrock is particularly notable for, off the top of your head?
Okay, what is Thurrock notable for? Any thoughts on that?
Well, I think in Chadwell St Mary there was a famous historical moment where Elizabeth I addressed the troops, I think, or something like this.
Okay,
so
it's
there's
got
a
bit of
historical
Anything else?
connection. Well, I think Start Thurrock, they're doing a lot of events, so maybe it's not like a fixed thing, it's more like the experience. It's
So
not
it's
luminous.
yet to maybe
It's
kind of
forming.
the best mode of Thurrock is yet to happen.
Yeah.
Maybe we just have to eke out and find, you know, what is the big cultural explosion that's going to happen in Thurrock. It just hasn't.
But I think also Thurrock maybe just needs like a bit of a spokesperson. I mean, I'm not saying you should be that
Maybe
person,
it could
although
be
you'd
you,
make a really good, you know, like the voice of Thurrock, just kind of like talking through different aspects of it, because I think a lot of people don't know about Thurrock at all. And that maybe will help creating a bit of a buzz.
I mean, it's a good question. What would make Thurrock a bit more known?
I mean, off the top of my head, we've had the landing of the Windrush generation, HMS Windrush, at Tilbury Docks.
Yeah.
Maybe we could have a museum or an exhibit at the Thurrock Museum which pre-exists.
You could have like a Windrush museum.
Exactly,
Where
exactly.
Would you put it in Tilbury?
I would say so. I think it would help kind of regenerate the town. Albeit this will have to be some kind of regeneration that the local folk of Tilbury want. Because what the other side of that coin is gentrification, and gentrification pushes you know, working class people and people who have not necessarily had the best dice roll in life. It forces people out of those communities, and that's something that we absolutely have to make sure that doesn't happen. In effect.
Absolutely. Okay, so it's in a way it's a bit of a balance between making the place better, but still keeping the community that exists there at the moment, and allowing that community to grow with the town instead of just getting pushed out to another place.
But I think that's a really interesting point. Like, for instance, if there was to be a Windrush museum, that would have to become like quite a, I don't know, high-profile thing, like an official institution. And I think that, I don't know, do big kind of cultural projects or big cultural institutions attract a bit of this gentrified vibes? Like, oh yeah, I know about the arts, and I know about
any other seaside towns you can think of that have had like a big museum put in place?
Seaside towns, big museums. I mean, well, for example, I'm from Poland, so there was a not so much, I think it's partly museum, but on the seaside there's obviously a big history of the Solidarity movement. So they turned some of the dockyards into museum. I've not been to that museum, but then they also, really weirdly, because of some kind of strange connection, they built this massive Shakespearean theatre, and they've done like Shakespearean theatre festival there.
In the docks.
In the docks. I think so. Yeah. So,
I mean,
but
will any
sadly,
of these ideas work in Thurrock, in Tilbury? Maybe we seem to be focusing on Tilbury, I guess, because it's got the docks, it's got the history.
I mean, I think like I would like to see what happens if you get a bunch of people do the fortnight reenactment, just because it's something kind of it could actually take you.
Instead of a Shakespearean reenactment, you do a.
Because like history is great, and I love history. Don't get me wrong, but it's just sometimes we just use it as an easy excuse, like, oh we'll just do the Shakespeare because he existed and he's legit now. But what about new history? I don't quite know what I'm saying, but I'm excited somehow, surprisingly to myself, about this fortnight reenactment.
I mean, will children in schools in like 200 years' time be studying fortnight like a kind of piece of classical literature?
Maybe, if we do a good job in reenacting, or I don't know. Write some, I don't know.
Kieran, what do you think of this conjecture?
I think that you raise a very interesting point, in that we kind of exhibit these kinds of things like video games in particular to be a sort of popular culture, low culture kind of icon. I think that it's video games is going to be studied in the next 200 years, no doubt about that. They are kind of instrumental in how pop culture exists. And Shakespeare was originally pop culture at the very beginning. So it's kind of moved up in the sort of social ranks of how sort of the more bourgeois see it.
So it started off as a kind of just a working class entertainment, Shakespeare.
Yeah, from what I understand at least.
Okay. All right, so
It was fairly egalitarian in the sense that anyone could go in and just stand on the grounds of Shakespeare's Globe Theatre, and you still can for like £5 a ticket, which I think is insanely cheap.
Yep. Talking about reenactment, we've got a little bit of a reenactment going on behind you there, Kieran. Is this what we were talking about already today, where we were talking about...
Can I go grab a photograph of that real quick?
Well, why don't we get them to come here, because that would be better. Ladies, come over here, come and join the Talkaoke table. It will be the most kind of regal, royal Talkaoke we've ever had. And we have had Princess Kate on the Talkaoke table. That was just one princess. This time we've got quite a lot. Come and join us. Come on, I'll give you a round of applause. And you've come we were actually kind of weirdly talking about you in a sense, because we were saying, do we need more kind of Shakespearean reenactments? And do we need to go back in history? Do we need more culture in Thurrock? And then, like, literally a minute later, you all come along. So, yeah. So, my name's Mikey. Let's get some names. We've got Kieran over here. What's your name?
Pocahontas.
What is it?
Pocahontas.
Pocahontas. We'll give you... It's so regal here. What's
Scarlet.
Yeah.
Cinderella.
Cinderella. Okay, so we've got Pocahontas, Scarlet, Cinderella.
Snow White.
Snow White. Take a seat, Snow White. Come, you can do it. I'll give you a round of applause.
Anna.
Anna, yeah.
Belle.
Yeah.
Ariel.
And as I said, I'm Mikey. Come and join us as well. What is going on here? Why have we got... I mean, I know, obviously, it's a big occasion here with the South Ockendon Big Lunch. It's a huge occasion, but how come we are graced with so many beautiful princesses from history? Do you know the answer to this?
I do.
Tell us your name as well. Sit down. We'll give a round of applause.
My name's Anne. I'm from the Thameside Theatre in Grays.
Yeah.
We are here to promote our pantomime, which is Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs this year.
Oh, no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
We're delighted because, as probably many people know, that we've been we're not sure about what the future has been for the Thameside, but we're absolutely delighted now because we had the news that we can stay open until at least December 2025, which is absolutely wonderful. And we're just here to speak to everyone and show them. Obviously, we've got leaflets to say what's on at the theatre. It's a lovely little theatre, and it's a community theatre. It's a community for everyone.
I mean, just now we were talking about what kind of reenactments we'd like to see in Thurrock, and one boy, Reggie, he's gone now, said he wanted to see a fortnight reenactment. Could you do that? You think you could change your skin and do fortnight as a pantomime? Yeah. Could you do that?
Yeah.
Okay. How would it work? Grab the mic and tell us how it would work. I know I haven't got a
You could have loads of costumes.
Yeah.
And you could change them all up.
Okay, so how would it work? What would the story be?
That there's like loads of players and they've all got to like fight each other, and then there's a winner.
Okay, but is there a love element to this? Because obviously with Snow White there's a love element. But
Yes.
What would how would the love element work?
There would be two people that joined together and they loved each other, so they teamed up together.
They team up together. Okay, Kieran, you've got a question. Yeah.
Yes, perhaps they could team up together, and then when the last two survive, it happens to be them two, and one has to shoot the other. Game on.
I'm picking up a kind of Hunger Games kind of vibe to this. It's a little bit like Hunger Games, isn't it?
Defo, like a survival of the fittest.
Yeah.
I think with Defo become. I think it would work. Get some like special effects makeup, lots of lights.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it could work. I think it'd be good.
Any thoughts on this? This is just like an idea. This is Talkaoke. It's an idea generating station, so we can go in here. So we've got Margot, we've got Anne, we have got Pocahontas, we've got Kieran, we've got Snow White, Scarlet, and we've got Aura. No. Anyway, we've got a bunch of princesses around the table. I'm Mikey. Where are we going to take this conversation? What would you like to... Okay, we've got the fortnight idea. What would you like to generate for the theatre? What's going to keep this theatre alive in the 21st century?
Well, as I said, we are a community theatre.
Yeah.
So really, we're looking at asking our audiences what they would like. Yeah. And we've actually put that out on social media to come back and tell us what they want, because you know we think that the theatre is very valuable. It's part of a complex that's got a museum and it's got a library there too, as well as other tenants in there, and we just want to see people coming to use it. So we've asked the community, what do they want?
I mean, we've had some ideas, haven't we, on Talkaoke, some theatrical ideas. Do you want to run through some of them and just see, tell us what you think of it? Be honest, you know. Be honest.
All right.
Tell us what you like. Tell us what's got legs, what's not got legs. You can join us as well. You can tell it, yeah, we'll hit you with a round of applause, yes.
Oh, I don't have to take photos, so don't worry, just, it's completely
so
fine.
What have we had so far? I mean, in all the different Talkaokes, in terms of
So I mean, one of the kind of big ideas that we came up with the people, we didn't come up with it ourselves.
It wasn't us. Okay.
We went to the park run, and then people saying like, oh yeah, I met my husband here. Oh, there's some drama, and then we thought that maybe park run the musical could happen. We were thinking about, you know, there was like weirdly there was a helicopter.
I've forgotten now. Cinderella. There was a Cinderella vibe, wasn't there?
There was a Cinderella vibe, but it was a trainer stuck in the mud. So I don't know if that's.
Could it be updated Cinderella where the trainer stuck in the mud and then one runner has to go and find the missing train? Do you like that idea?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely could be done.
Okay.
I think
teenagers.
Yeah.
Definitely one for
teenagers.
Yeah.
I mean, what are some of the other ideas?
Some other ideas. I mean, I was just thinking that this musical, like having you guys here. I mean, do you ever come out of the theatre and do some kind of stuff here in the park, like in real life, like you are kind of doing now? Yeah?
Yeah, well, they're here now, so I guess the answer is yes.
Yeah, we used to, at the All-Sit show, we used to, they're part of the Thameside Young Producers, which is the youth division of the theatre, and we used to run the entertainment stage at the All-Sit show, and we used to bring all the community dancers in, all the singers, all the performers, so we would go out and do that. We did that for 3 or 4 years. We come out to obviously all of these things. We promote the theatre every opportunity. We bring people into the theatre, young producers, bring them into the theatre, teach them theatre skills as well. So we very much are a community-based organisation.
Okay. Has anyone here performed in the theatre or outdoors in a park? Yes, so who wants to answer that? Who's the keenest to answer that? I'm going to go...
I'll answer it. Okay, so like Anne was saying, we are a part of an organisation called Thameside Young Producers, where we give young people the opportunity to perform on a stage as well as putting on shows. So like Lucy, for example, doesn't perform with us, however she does backstage stuff with us. So when we come and do the...
Which... No.
Anna is Anna. Oh, sorry, I forgot we did princess names. Anna. She does a lot of the backstage stuff. It's okay. And we.
No, Aura was the Fortnite skin that we were talking about earlier on. Anyway. Yes.
But so like we'll perform at Fates, or like we put on shows like twice a year with other dance communities.
And is it easier to do it in the theatre or to do it in the? And hang on a sec, I'll come to you.
She's trying to tell. Oh yeah, we raise money for charity with every show that we do.
All right. Is it easier to do it outdoors in the space like this or indoors in the theatre? What?
I think it depends the space that we're performing on, because a lot of our dancers, we do a lot of floor work.
Right.
So like performing on the grass can be a bit difficult, where it's quite hard, and if we're dropping to our knees and that, then it can be painful. But like we still try and adapt what we have to fit the space that we're in.
Okay. Go on then.
Sorry, another thing is that the young producers are fully inclusive. We work with a lot of disability. A couple of our members actually are severely disabled, but we get them on the stage because that's their dream. So I think it's quite important.
Everyone on stage. Kieran, I see you got a question.
I was going to ask, can it also depend on perhaps the weather conditions that you might have to deal with, be it rain, be it intense sunshine?
Yeah, you've got sunshine, you've got rain, you've got thunder. Any thoughts? You haven't said much?
We just do whatever we need to, you know.
Yeah, you just do it, you don't care about the weather. Have you ever got rained on?
I don't think I have.
You haven't?
We have once, we have. We've been doing it for a very long time.
Yeah.
And there has been events where it will start to rain as we're performing.
Yeah.
And you've just got to carry on.
I mean, do you think that's like God giving a kind of response to your performance in a way?
I mean, potentially. Maybe it's just like showing...
Like the tears.
Getting the emotion across, showing that like how dedicated we are, I guess, in a sense.
So, you know, there's that sense, the emotional side. Anything on this side, Pocahontas? Have you got anything to add to any of these questions?
Well, at TYP, we do like lots of different ages as well. So every age and like gets an opportunity.
Okay, so is it different ages working together? Is it different age groups? Do you learn from other age groups? Do you think? Okay, so there's a lot going on in this theatre. It seems like a really amazing space. What's that?
I said come and see.
Come and see. When's your next performance? We have to wait till the pantomime? Okay, we've got this one. Come on. We've got a leaflet. Okay, there's a lot going on here. Yep.
I mean, we were talking earlier about having having sculptures in this park which are Disney characters, and potentially maybe having children paint them, and then you can take the colour off, and then someone else can paint them.
Maybe we can have real life characters.
I was just thinking that, or maybe you could be the kind of the models for not you, no, the princesses here. That you could be the models for the sculpture of South Ockendon somehow. I don't know. I'm thinking there's a link. I don't quite know what it is yet.
Okay, I feel like there's a lot of possibility here. One of the things we were talking about earlier on, Kieran, you were saying, like, Basildon has got Depeche Mode. What is the Thurrock version of Basildon? I mean, so the Thurrock version of the Depeche Mode. Is it something yet to happen? Maybe it is the Thameside Theatre troupe that are going to become so big, they're going to be world famous. I'm coming to you in a second, Marcus. You want to say something?
I don't know if you've actually seen it on your way here, but there's this little planter at the top end of Durham Parade over that way. I'm not really too sure who the person was, but I think it's supposed to be designed based off of this, must have been Queen Anne or something.
Right. Okay, so there are some things happening, and I guess it's about connecting these different cultural things and design things that happen.
I'd like to add, I have absolutely no idea how this is relevant to South Ockendon or Thurrock at all.
Okay, is it relevant? What's the relevance to South Ockendon or Thurrock? That's what Kieran's asking the question. Maybe some of you could answer. Is Snow White relevant to South Ockendon?
Yeah, of course. It's like showing like Thameside is really important, and we want to keep it open and stuff.
Okay, so it's about the importance. It is it could be a royal destination. We heard earlier on from you that actually Queen Elizabeth I came to Thurrock. We heard earlier. Anyway, what were you going to say?
No, I was just thinking. I think because we were at the very, very beginning of today, we were talking about what would make South Ockendon a destination. I think having this kind of like dramatic, the theatre, the performance, would be like a really great. I mean, you were talking about Depeche Mode in Basildon. I mean, could there be, I don't know, Prince's the girl band or something, or you know, I don't know, but I think that it does have legs, because not only are the kind of the troupe is made of people from this area, but people can connect to the stories, and maybe there's a story in Thurrock or in South Ockendon that needs to be told, and maybe told by a princess is going to be put a different spin on it. So I'm excited for this.
As far as what is it all about? Pantomime is a big part of Thurrock's heritage. With the theatre itself has been open for over 50 years, and there's always been a pantomime. So there's always, the theatre's been there for an awful long time, and I think that, and also again, just to point out, it's community. So it brings people from South Ockendon together. It brings people from Grays, from Corringham, from everywhere. It actually brings people together, and I think, and young people as well, any age group, it doesn't matter. It's a welcoming space for everybody.
I mean, pantomime. Earlier on, some people were saying we want interactive things happening, and I guess pantomime's quite interactive, isn't it?
Oh yes, it is. Oh yes, it is.
Oh no, it isn't. Yeah. Okay. I mean, we need to come up with more things like it's behind. Come and join us. You're a bit underdressed for this. For this talk show, for a change. Come and join us.
Underdressed? I mean, look at me. I've got a blooming t-shirt on.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the guys in the soldier suits. Come and join us. You don't have to be a princess to sit on the table. Yes, come and join us. We have got Snow White. I can't remember the other names of the other princesses. Cinderella, Pocahontas. We've got everyone. Ariel, yes.
Bella.
Okay, well, give us a final thought before you go. We want a final thought from each and every one of you. I'm going to quickly do this. Final thought, Snow White?
I don't really know what to say.
I mean, what do you think of the future of theatre in Thurrock? What would you like to see? What would you personally like to see put on?
The Thameside staying open for ages. So.
But what is going to be the big show that brings the audience to keep it open?
Like the community and everything.
Okay,
Like,
so something that brings the community in.
I think if just everyone comes together, everyone will see that they can have a lovely time together, and Panto is a great example of the community coming together and laughing in one space and enjoying the same thing.
Okay, so we just need to make sure people come. Final thought?
Don't really know. I think it's all been said.
Okay, it's all been said already. Has it all been said? Final thought?
Definitely been said. I have no thoughts.
No extra thoughts? Final thoughts?
Said.
Are you looking forward to this panto, and what are you looking forward to doing?
Just bringing people together.
Okay, so it's really about bringing people together. Final thought?
I just think Panto's a great place because
Yeah.
it's so fun to be in it and like watch, and I think everyone loves it.
So the fun's important. Final thought, Pocahontas?
I think just keep the Thameside Theatre open because it brings a lot of opportunities to young children.
I mean, I think that's a definite. I think everyone wants to see this theatre open. We're going to give you a round of applause. But Anne, final thought?
I just think that it's all about bringing people together. It doesn't matter who you are. It's a safe space. We welcome everybody, and I just think that's why it's so
Get that message
important.
across. I know probably walking around in the park is going to do a lot of that, but what other things can you do to make sure people feel like they're invited, they're part of the theatre, it's not la-di-da or whatever?
We've got a big social media following,
Yeah,
so we are on social media, Instagram, Facebook.
We'll follow you.
Thank you very much.
What's that hashtag or whatever it is?
Hashtag Thameside Theatre.
Yeah, okay.
And I just also think in these times when things are very, very tough, everything we try and do, we try to make it very family friendly and affordable.
Yeah.
So I just think, again, it's just really having some, some light in a world sometimes it is very tough for people.
Yeah, absolutely. A bit of light and a bit of joy and light and fun. And thank you for gracing our talk show. It's been a great passage of conversation.
And we'll show you around.
We will definitely come along for sure. We will be there.
I was wondering, would you welcome a show about a Polish builder in your theatre? It's interactive.
Okay, who does this show?
Oh, I do this show, but I'm still making it. I'm taking it to Margate, but I want to bring it.
Could it work in Thameside?
Yeah, could it work? I don't know. Are there any Polish builders around? Are there any builders? Maybe just.
We do have quite a big Polish community that do come to theatre and watch shows. So,
Okay.
so Eastern Europeans. Yeah.
Okay, so, okay, thank you. We're going to hit you with a cheer and a round of applause. You may not hear it with all the background noise. Would you go to a show about a Polish builder, Kieran?
I would certainly consider it if it had a lot of intellectual depth. This is me being artsy. This is just me.
What depth are you looking for?
I want a play that makes me think about how we could better include people in our society from Eastern European backgrounds. I think that could
so
be.
It's got to have a little. It's got to be thought-provoking. You know?
Yes, absolutely.
And have you got any thoughts before seeing the play? What that might be? How we can include?
I don't know, but I would like to add that the Thameside Theatre does have regular showings of family films.
Yeah.
And given that Thurrock has such a wide multicultural community, it doesn't necessarily. I don't think that we shouldn't just have family films, but what if we had a whole bunch of world cinema showings at the same time from different countries that could attract not only those who are interested in art, but also people who come from those cultural backgrounds who want to connect with other people from those backgrounds and with the works of that particular country. I think that could be quite a success.
Okay, thanks for that. We've got some new faces at the table. We've got Kieran, we've got Margot and Mikey. Tell us your names.
Camille.
Camille. And
Michelle.
Michelle, welcome. I hit you with a round of applause. This is Talkaoke Pop-Up Talk Show where you can talk about anything. But right now we're talking about, would you go to, have you ever been to Thameside Theatre? You have?
Yes, I have.
What did you go and see?
I used to go to Thameside Primary School and I went there for like a trip to the library.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Would you go and see a show there?
I mean, if I had time, then yeah.
Okay, would you go and see a show about a Polish builder?
I am Polish, actually.
Okay. 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 So, would you go and see a show about a Polish builder, do you think?
Yeah, I would.
Okay. All right, we've got this on record, so we can play that back to Thameside. We just had Thameside Theatre here. You might be able to see these people there with all the fancy dresses. You missed the princesses. But Margot, you've got the show. Maybe you want to explain this show a little bit and see if, what are the names again? Camille and, what's it? Michelle, yeah.
So yeah, so I've got this show. It's a one-woman show, but I kind of become this Polish builder. But I think it does have some intellectual depth, but it's also a lot of fun.
Intellectual depth.
Yeah, you want like an intellectual. There is that. There's a lot of. It's a comedy show as well, so there's a lot of laughter, and it's written in a way like a rap. So it's kind of like.
So it's got a bit of hip hop.
Yeah, it's got hip hop. It's got rap, and it's a bit of storytelling, and there's like a little side story in that story, because Bogdan, the main character, he's obviously working in a construction site trying to make a lot of money because he heard that this is important to make a lot of money, but in the meantime his love life is dwindling. And what is life about? Is it about making money? Is it about working hard? When people say
this is one of the things that we're finding out, I think, about theatre, that it often has, there's often a love element in the theatre, isn't there?
I think that helps, and I think because everybody wants, I think I'm going to make a statement. I think everybody wants to be loved and love, and romantic love is a big part of human life, so it's part of this builder's life. And people also get involved in becoming builders, so if you've never tried out being a builder, you can during this show.
So you can actually try being a builder within the show itself. Okay, so Michelle, you're sold on it, I think. Are you sold? Have you heard more? You're not sure now?
I mean, I would go, but like it's only if I have time.
You'd be curious. Camille, what do you think of this show?
Same with Michelle. I mean, if I have time, I would go to it.
You would go to it, yeah. Okay, so is time a big issue? Have you got a lot of demands on your time?
Yeah.
What kind of things? I mean, are you too busy, would you say?
It's like 50-50.
50-50, okay. Okay, what do you think? Michelle, do you think you're actually too busy?
Well, like it's like I have plans, and then it's just like last minute. So then if I do go, then I just go.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm going to come over to Kieran. I mean, This is Talkaoke, so we can talk about whatever you want to talk about. But I'm quite intrigued with this thing. Like, are young people these days actually a bit too busy, a bit overloaded with stuff with demands on their time? But there's also the question about this show, The Polish Builder. I haven't been to Kieran yet about it. You've heard a bit more about it. What do you think about this show?
Oh, what is life about? That's one of the big questions.
What is life about?
And I would like to see something that kind of explores that theme to some degree. Because at the moment, as you can tell by the fact that I've been here for a good half an hour or so at this point, I'm currently unemployed. Yay! And
what kind of job would you like to do, Kieran?
That's the problem.
You don't know?
I don't really know for sure. I did a degree in marketing for 3 years, then decided actually that...
Okay, let's get a final thought from you before you go. We're going to pick this thread up in a second, 'cause I think it's interesting. Let's get a final thought. I mean, it could be about anything. It could be about the theatre, it could be about the Polish Builder show, it could be about even being Polish, or it could be about even being young in South Ockendon. It's up to you. Give us a final thought, Michelle.
I think that Ockendon is actually a really nice town. Like it's really, you can make loads of friends. There's so many schools. Like you can just do anything here, to be honest.
Okay, so it's a place of possibility.
Yeah.
And it's good place, good social place.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's good, really good to know. And we'll just keep that for the record. Camille, final thought?
I mean, like, Ockendon is a small town, and you can make friends and everything here. But half the time, there's nothing really to do here.
Right. Okay.
And then you have to go like graze and stuff.
Okay, so there should be more things directly in Ockendon that you don't have to go too far. What kind of things would you like to see happening here?
I don't know. There's just fun fairs everywhere.
Okay, fun fairs. What do you think?
Yeah,
stuff in the park. I mean, we've had a lot of chat about stuff in the park. There should be more stuff in this park. Would that fulfil the brief, would you say, Camille?
Maybe, probably.
Okay, so maybe more stuff in the park. We were talking about skate parks and water features and stuff like that.
I mean, I'm just thinking about this Polish connection, because as people are saying, there's quite a few Polish people living here, and I know by growing up in Poland that we love a statue, but I wonder if there could be a statue in this park, just because we have been talking about statues, like a statue of somebody's mom or a Disney character, but is there kind of like a statue that, like, for instance, Polish people here could relate to or something, so they feel like this is their space as well? I was just...
Who would that statue...
Yeah, exactly.
That statue be about?
Pardon?
Would you like to see a statue in the park?
I mean, well, we're children, we're Gen Z children, so I don't think it's really gonna like.
Yeah.
But like we could have something that's like a wall about Dilks Park, Ockendon.
Yeah, okay,
and then
so
we
you'd
can
rather
read
have a wall than a statue, something you can
Yeah,
actually
like-
add to. I mean, we were even talking about repaint or painting the statue, but maybe it could be about painting a wall, like some kind of graffiti wall or something like that. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, well, I mean, I guess that was your final thought. I mean, you're welcome to stay if you want to talk about it more, but otherwise we hit you a round of applause. And we focus more on Kieran's employment situation. Thank you, bye-bye. We're here all day, so come back if you have any more ideas, if you want to chat to some princesses. Kieran, Margot, do you want to say something?
No, but I think that would be a great marketing opportunity, since you are a kind of marketing kind of person, to have something visual in South Ockendon.
Could you market South Ockendon? Maybe the opportunity is right here.
I mean, I will go back to the employment thing at some point in the very near future. I'm going to have to try and figure out where to put this bottle. I'm really sorry. But I would really love to have a graffiti wall just somewhere in Thurrock.
You like that graffiti
I
wall,
really love the idea. One of my favourite places in London is Leek Street Arches, right underneath Waterloo Station, and it is a living, breathing gallery. Everything just moves around all of the time. There's artists everywhere, just spraying the walls, coming up with new ideas. Everything looks, well, I say everything looks amazing. There's a lot of things that look amazing. Sometimes it's not so great. But that's art.
Yeah, I mean, you can't, if you're going to take the risk of making culture, you've always got to risk potential failure for sure. Yep.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, like, sometimes the art, maybe it's not like super amazing, but it's kind of, I love it how they use these arches as almost like a sketchbook, you know? There's something here today, not there tomorrow. Do you like graffiti? Do you like graffiti?
Would you like to see a graffiti wall here in the park? Come and join us for 2 minutes.
I'd like to see a graffiti wall.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was talking about. Some young people.
I have no idea if I'd like to see a graffiti wall.
You're not sure?
I'm entirely not sure.
It's a maybe.
It's a hard maybe.
Hard maybe, okay. Come and join us. We've got Margot, we've got Kieran and Mikey. What's your name?
Oh, Lewis.
And
Candy.
Candy. Yeah, this is Talkaoke Pop-Up Talk Show. We just talk about all kinds of stuff. We had a couple of girls on the table. Earlier on we were talking about should we have a statue of Valerie, which is someone called Emma's mum. And then we talked about more, maybe it should be like something that you could repaint. And then Michelle and Camille were saying, well, let's just have a graffiti wall and just have a place that you can paint and repaint. Kieran likes that idea. Apparently they've got one in London.
I think we should have a Banksy space and an open invitation for some high-class art to come down. Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
Does it have to be high class?
Yes, I'm very snobbish, yeah.
Okay. All right. Any thoughts on this, Candy, or shall I just go to Kieran? Yeah, okay, yeah.
What I will say, Lewis, is that if you do have a legal wall somewhere in Thurrock, you remove the problem of, or at least to some degree, you remove the problem of this mindless tagging that you see around.
So you think it would kind of suck in the graffiti?
Yeah, I believe so, and it would create more high-quality work at a place where people can legally do it.
Why would it create more high-quality work? You think it would become kind of competitive there?
I believe so, yes. And it would attract a lot of existing talent all the way over from London and other big cities. I'm going to be volunteering at the Southend City Jam Street Art Festival this weekend.
Yeah.
And it's something that I greatly look forward to helping out within.
Okay, so in a way you're already involved in this.
Yeah.
How does that work, the Southend, what's it called,
Southend City Jam is an annual street art festival, and I help out I helped out as a steward last year, and this year I'm doing the exact same, but hopefully for a little longer. I will hopefully avoid dodgy cans of baked beans, because that's why I couldn't do the second day the last time around.
We've already said that we've ripped off Southend with the Light Festival, and we did like a cheap version of it in Thurrock. Did you know about this cheap version of the Light?
We don't live in Thurrock. We don't live in Thurrock yet.
Where do you live?
Why are you here?
Yeah.
Why are you here today?
You see, I told you Ockendon can be a tourist destination.
We heard rumours there would be a graffiti wall, and we were drawn in.
Okay, all right. Even though you're a maybe on the graffiti wall, yeah.
No, but I think it's an excellent idea. And what's so good about Banksy is you can just do a fake Banksy. And the recent Banksy graffiti was literally two elephants, two like black, shadows of elephants joining the trunks. Like anyone can make that, and we just need to spread just a
project, is
no, it's not a mammoth kind of thing to come up with. I mean, maybe we can have a truncated version of the elephants here, guys. But I just think I think Banksy is making it a little less kind of high-end these days. So we should just spread some fake news that this is a Banksy wall, that this is a Banksy design, but actually we could come up with a design.
Okay,
that's
so
what I'd
it
like
doesn't
to
have
say.
to be Banksy, we could do it. I mean, it sounds like, this is the thing we're picking up with Thurrock. You may not be from here, but what they do, there was like a big lighting festival in Southend, and they did like a thing in the back of someone's car in Thurrock. So it's like, we take the idea, we kind of make it cheaper, is how Thurrock works. So we can have like a Banksy, but cheaper here in Thurrock. Is that fair to say?
I suppose that could work, but how do you get Banksy over here?
Well, that's the thing, we don't. We just say Banksy.
Yeah.
We say, is it Banksy or not? Is it like a bit like Nigel Farage? We just say, is it Banksy? We don't say it is Banksy, we say maybe it's Banksy. Yeah.
Kieran, you're the expert in marketing, so all we need to do is just create a lot of content just to spread the news. This is going to be fake news, but for positive cause. So it's a social campaign.
Okay.
So I was going to come back on the whole marketing degree thing. So I did a 3-year BSc marketing qualification. Decided that going into marketing was not for me.
Why?
I just felt like I'd be just too pushy with people, and it's just not really my sort of thing.
So what are you looking to? By the way, if you've got any jobs, Kieran's looking for a job right now.
So I did a little stint at my father's fintech company. Also decided that that's kind of a bit out of my comfort zone.
Fintech?
Financial technology.
Oh, okay.
So my job was to basically analyse databases and make sure that everything was up to scratch, in essence.
Okay, so you didn't like that either?
But I enjoyed being in London.
Yeah.
I enjoyed travelling down there. I didn't mind the commute. That's the thing that people don't generally say, but I actually quite enjoyed it.
Oh, you love going on the train? Okay.
Yes.
All right, so we've got a new face to the table. We have got Margot, we've got Kieran. Are you off? Give us a final thought, but we need you then definitely to come and sit and join us. But before, let's just find out who you are first of all. What's your name?
I'm Tanya.
Sonia, we've got Candy, what was it again? Lewis, that's right. But you're off. Give us a final thought. What do you think of all of this, and why are you here in Ockendon? Where have you come from, and why?
Should we tell them why?
Yeah.
So we're here because we will be moving to this area soon,
Hey.
and we're also interested in being foster carers. So we've come over to speak to some foster carers today. There's like a little stall over there, and just to ask questions and just understand a little bit more about it. So that's why we travelled down here today.
Okay, so just to pick up the vibe. Okay, and that's massive props to you for that. It sounds like an amazing thing to do.
Thank you for this opportunity. Yeah, it's good, fun day out here, and we're having a good time meeting people. And bizarre situation. We just get invited to have a little chat with people of Thurrock.
And also, just look at jobs within the NHS, because there's so many different things you can do. So I work for the NHS and I love it. So maybe just have a look, because there'll probably be something just for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I just ask, what kinds of what do you do in the NHS? I'm just intrigued, but also what kinds of jobs which are not maybe medical related jobs do they have there?
So all sorts of communication. So they have, for example, you may be able to websites and working on websites and replying on Twitter, and there's all sorts of different things. So really, there's apprenticeships as well. So really, maybe have a look and see if there's something suitable for you.
So with that marketing degree, there's actually health jobs.
There's a lot. There's finance. There's all sorts of different things. So just have a little look.
Okay, Lewis, final thought?
Final thought, just wish everyone has a great day here. Love the music, love the sunshine, and thank you very much, people of Thurrock.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for joining us. Okay, so come and join us. Where are we going to take this conversation? That's the question. Yes, you can join us. Don't worry, there's no contractual obligation. I should say this is electrically safe as well. If you say anything wrong, we can just rewind and rub it out. Wrong button. That's the button I was looking for. So come and join us. Any thoughts on? I mean, you've not really heard a lot so far, but I'll just fill you in actually before I do any thoughts. So this is Talkaoke Private Talk Show. We talk about anything. We started off talking about could South Ockendon be a good holiday destination. Then we talked about what would give a buzz in Ockendon. One of the things that was said was more things in the park, but could it be like sculpture in the park or water features, skate parks, a graffiti wall? Kieran here particularly liked the graffiti wall because apparently Southend has got like a whole like street art day, and why we're not there, I don't know. We should be there. We're street art. Anyway, but that's another thing. We'll talk about that later. We've got this person hovering. Come and join us. Don't worry, it's safe.
I'm not worried. I'm just meant to be working.
Oh, what are you doing?
Getting pictures and videos and stuff. For the
Okay, yeah, well, come and join us. You can help drum this up. We can take a picture of you, and then there we go. Okay,
This is a good platform to promote Start Thurrock.
Yeah.
So definitely talk about it if you're here and you've got a few minutes.
Yeah, we'll find out about Start Thurrock. And you've got like a high. Is that just for safety purposes to be seen on the way here, or have you got a job? Are you a builder?
I wish I was. No, I'm volunteering for Thurrock CVS over there.
Okay.
And
what is Thurrock CVS?
So it's a centre where they've got like it's like a hub.
Yeah.
So you get different services there. So you've got Health Watch.
Yeah.
You've got, I think, food bank. There's a food bank there.
Yeah.
So I'm only part-time there, so I know just quite a few services there.
Yeah.
And I kind of volunteer now and then. So today I'm here with my son.
Yeah.
He's volunteering as well. So we're doing like a family thing.
What are you doing?
We're just picking up litter.
You're picking up litter? Okay,
Yeah.
I'll give you a round of applause.
Can I give you an item of litter to take?
No. I'll take it.
It's your time off at the moment. Okay, well, it's all great stuff. Come and join. Yeah, just sit down. You're making me feel nervous.
I'll come back, yeah? I'll come back, yeah.
Okay, I mean, are you from this area? Just before you go, what would give this place more of a buzz, would you say?
Oh, I think like maybe like youth clubs.
Yeah.
I would go for youth clubs.
What would you do in the youth clubs?
Different activities really. So more of maybe like mental health.
Yeah.
To support them with their mental health.
Yeah.
So maybe boxing clubs.
Yeah.
Not the ones that they pay. You know, there's some like they could do for free, maybe like an hour. That would be great for for the youth. I would say. They would do activities, maybe self-defense, karate, tennis clubs. Just activities, or even ask young ones what they want.
Yeah,
and then pick it up from there.
That's a brilliant idea. Just ask people what they want. We kind of have done that, haven't we? And the two young people that we spoke to so far, we've spoken to three. One wanted Fortnite the musical, and then the other two wanted the graffiti wall. So that's what we've found out so far. But I mean that's where we are. So we're early days here on Talkaoke, really, isn't it? Yeah, go on.
This reminds me, I once went to see a theatre show which was about boxing, and it was happening in a boxing ring. In fact, this is so weird. I saw two shows independently, like a space of a few years from each other, and they were both really good because it's not something that I would not naturally think to combine. But because I do like boxing, I don't do boxing, but those seldom occasions when I did do it, I really enjoyed it. Something brilliant about it, and it's very performative.
So theatre and boxing together.
I think they can be combined. Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Two shows about. Okay, so we've got Sandy. You're going to go. Okay, we're here all afternoon. So come and join us anytime. So we've got Kieran, we've got Margot, we've got Mikey, we've got
Ella.
We've got Ella. So I mean, you've been kind of doing the highways and byways of Start Thurrock, doing the social media. Have you got any highlights for us about what has been the best post you think that's happened so far?
The best post? I don't know. I don't do the post. I'm just doing
You just do the content?
Yes, and doing posts now from the store for the stories, so
Okay.
live.
Okay, well, it's happening now. Okay, well, we've got stuff to post.
I'm doing the same, but
posting
just
on
doing a
social
bit of
media.
no, but I sometimes get so annoyed with social media because like
I don't know. I'd much rather like have nice advertising or like nice kind of raising awareness on the graffiti wall than on social media, because it just like keeps me on social media. I'm just such an addict. I don't like it.
So instead of, I mean, I know it's a bit old school now with Facebook where you post on the wall. They don't really do that anymore. But maybe we could be posting on the graffiti wall. Would you just tag up at this graffiti wall with Start Thurrock and the, you know, the events going on rather than posting on social media? Would you prefer to do that?
I guess. Yeah, I always wanted to have a tag.
Okay. You haven't got a tag. Maybe we can help you later on. What about you, Kieran? Would you like to do post on the a live wall rather than on social media?
I don't think I'm skilled enough quite yet, but if someone could hand me over maybe like a 5-pack of spray cans or something, we could give it a try.
You just need some practice. What you're saying is you just need a bit of practice.
Maybe a little, maybe a little.
Okay, so just yeah.
But I think using graffiti, like the spray paint, is a bit more difficult. What I would like to see, I think what suits me better is to do like a bit of calligraphy on the wall,
so
like a bit smaller implement.
Okay.
Because I wouldn't know, like, it's just too...
What Kieran's saying is all you need is 5 tins of spray paint. By the 5th tin, you will be tagging well.
Okay, but if you're going to have a tag, then you need to have a nickname, no? Or...
Do you? Do you need to have a nickname? And what would yours be, Ella? Would it just be Ella or would it be something else? What would your graffiti name be?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, I'll let you...
Depends on the motive of the graffiti, I suppose.
Okay. Have you got a thought what your graffiti name might be?
Not particularly, no. I mean, I don't think I'd come up with anything particularly cool per se. When I was 11 or 12 or something and I wanted to go into music production, I thought, okay, I'll come up with a stage name. How about Bungee Bungalow?
Yeah.
Bit of a silly name, but there you
Bungee
go.
Bungalow. It's a lot of letters for a graffiti. So maybe it could just be BB. I don't know.
Yeah, but like to be honest, like Banksy, and the only reason why we like say Banksy and it's like sounds cool is because he committed to it, but it is a stupid name.
Banksy's a stupid name.
It's a stupid name, but he just like kind of made it work. You just have to embrace the name and just like run with it. Or like P Diddy. I mean, please. I mean, maybe it means something secret. I don't know, but do you have a nickname, people over there?
Okay, we're talking about. Come and join us. We have got Ella, we've got Kieran, we have got Margot and Mikey. This is Talkaoke Freeform Talk Show. What would you like to see in South Ockendon? Yeah, come and join us, yes! We'll hit you with a round of applause. Yeah, you can do it. It's up to you though. If you want to come, come. If you don't want to come, don't come. Kieran, what are you going to say?
I was going to say that it's just so easy to create a version of Banksy that's possibly too mature for me to say on this particular platform.
Right.
Just because of the...
a different letter starting off?
Yes.
Yeah.
Used to mock other street art
would you
people.
go for that name? As a street artist?
Why would I want to be called that though? Why would I want to mock myself right off of the bat?
I don't know. Yeah.
Can I just draw everybody's attention that this is a perfect soundtrack for the graffiti wall that we've been talking about?
Okay, yeah, okay. Think about that. Would this be... Ella, give us a final thought.
Come back, because I really like this.
Give us a final thought for now, Ella.
A final thought? I don't know, I haven't really had any...
Okay, I can help you out with it. Because it could be about, you know, about culture in Thurrock. That's what Start Thurrock's all about. It could be about some of Kieran's ideas about the graffiti wall, or about things that can happen in this very park. It could be about South Ockendon as a tourist destination. It could be about something completely different. It could be about where you're going on holiday. Yeah.
I've got a question because Kieran, you're looking for a job. Like, I mean, within Start Thurrock, do you think there could be a position for like a street art curator? Could that be a job, or like an expert?
Any kind of job really for Kieran.
If you live in the area, then they do like I've forgotten the word now. Like, you can apply to be an artist, and they like have little funding pots and things.
Okay, so you can actually start off your own.
Yeah.
Could you get some funding for those 5 tins of spray paint?
I mean, I can't say it. I'm freelance, so I can't make any promises. It's not really got anything to do with me, but maybe. Yeah, apply.
So we're actually trying to seed some kind of idea, seed some local art initiatives, and that's in a very broad sense. It doesn't have to be graffiti. That's a great final thought. We will see you later on. and let us know what the big images are, what the big stories are today. Kim, what do you think about that? Could you apply to be some kind of artist, and if so, what would it be?
You know, I do really want to get into the arts, so I really want to get into street photography in particular, and it's part of why I bought this particular film camera off of eBay pretty recently. It's from the 90s, I basically bought it because I wanted to try out film a bit more. I took a disposable camera around with me in Budapest and I thought it was really fun to try out. Also, my digital camera died at some point. The casing kind of just started to fall apart.
Right, okay. And you need a casing on the camera for it to work, I suppose?
No, I just want to keep it all weatherproof and just make sure that everything's all intact.
Do you think you could apply for this, whatever it is, 500 quid to do some local street art photography?
I'd like to. One of the projects that I have in my mind would be, if I had the finances to do it, I would take like a whole year of just not doing anything work related and just taking photographs of people around Thurrock to document what the area was like at this particular point in time, because you've got a whole bunch of things happening at this moment in time in Thurrock where you have a whole demographic shift, the kinds of work that people are doing is changing.
Do you think you'd be looking for, like, of people? Is it of places? You were talking a bit about earlier on about gentrification. Would it be about what? I mean, obviously it's hard because you've not got those images in front of you. But what kind of things are you looking for?
I would possibly document a lot of community events like this one, about perhaps like the Afro food.
Looks like you already are.
Yeah. I did actually talk to the woman in the ice cream van earlier. We got I managed to take a photo of the front of this ice cream van that we have before us right now. But just photographs of people having a good time. And likewise, people doing their jobs, in their occupations, their professions, and going around exploring the architecture, that kind of thing.
Okay, so there's a lot there. Maybe there is a project, maybe it wouldn't be for a whole year to begin with. They might want to pilot it for for a week or something like that, but gradually building up. Maybe you could become Thurrock's official photographer.
I mean, I really love that, and I really love your passion for it, because I think it's a simple idea, but I think it's just so powerful, because you're right, this moment in time will never be the same again. The communities and events that are happening now, they're happening in a minute they're gone. So I think documenting is really, really powerful. And also documenting different generations and what people have to say. And I think that could somehow also feed to this, immortalizing some of the faces, some of the people, some of the quotes, some of the stories on the wall or graffiti. So definitely you should apply for this.
That was the sort of thing I'd be going for. Yeah, absolutely. And Margaret, I wish I could do photography as like a full-time thing, but life isn't quite like that.
Why can't you do photography as a full-time thing?
I just fear familial rejection. I fear instability, because it's the instability and the rejection of working as a creative person maybe would put you off that kind of career. But is there anything that would turn you on to that career? What would help you overcome the instability? I think to an extent, perhaps networking with people, figuring out how to network. So having a creative network nearby. Start Thurrock would be a good launch pad, I believe, but there's also the Thurrock Creatives and Artists Network that I've also heard of.
Okay, and have you ever kind of interacted with
Not yet, but I plan to. And I also plan to join on to the street photography, social film photography meetups in London.
Okay, so you've done a bit of research into this.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
But if I had to pick like a so-called proper job to do at this current point in time, I keep saying to people accounting because it sounds practical and it sounds like something that people would value. Although I also partly want to go into optics because it's related.
Right, okay. Optics, so something to do with numbers as well? Or
I mean, it's less about the
photography?
numbers and more just about having the means to support my crazy hobby.
Okay, so it's more about, if I go into optics, I have a lot of lenses to do the photography. Okay.
Or rather, you just have a springboard to kind of launch yourself upon and just try and, it's related in a way. You're working with funny glass, in effect.
Okay, all right, okay. Any thoughts on this side, Margot? I mean, Kieran is saying that I would go into photography, but too much rejection, too unstable a career. Maybe accountancy is better, or optics. Any thoughts on this side?
Yeah, I want to zoom in on this subject there for you guys. No, but I think I remember when you said at the beginning, it was like when you studied your degree and then you thought maybe that isn't a job for you and maybe it's hard to kind of settle on a job. And I can understand why. I've got a similar thing where I'm just interested in a lot of things, and somehow by being part of the People Speak Collective, I'm utilizing a lot of the interest that I have. So definitely do stay in touch. But I think in the fear of rejection, I went to drama school and I was thinking, what is the point of that? But actually, I'm seeing a lot of value in it. It's not directly.
Does it help you cope with the fear of rejection?
I think. Without seeing other ways in which I can use my performance, which isn't like going to auditions, it is hard to deal with rejection if you only show your skills in a particular context of an audition. But the truth is that performance skills and presentation skills, you can use them in so many different contexts. So being part of this or working in the arts has, having the degree in performing or knowing how to perform has really helped me. So it broadened my horizons. So now I think of acting or performance in a much broader way, and I prefer it that way. But yeah.
Can I just ask you, how do you deal with rejection? Because presumably as a performer, you've not got every single job you've went for. Or
definitely not. I mean,
how do you deal with it?
Like, once I didn't get a lot of jobs, it just almost became a joke.
Hang on. This is Talkaoke Pop-Up Talk Show. We're talking about lots of different things, actually. Come and join us. We've got Kieran, we have got Margot and Mikey. At the moment, we're talking about what would give Ockendon a bit more of a buzz. Is it possible? We've got people that have come actually from miles away to come to this thing. Come and join us. 2 minutes. Have some ice cream. Okay, I just want to say this table is ice cream proof, so don't worry. I mean, obviously, if you drop a bit, it's a bit of a tragedy, but we can wipe it off, so you don't need to worry about that. We'll worry about that for you. But have an ice cream. Any particular one that you're going to go for?
No idea.
Don't know yet. You're just going to... I mean, are you going to work it out by the time you get to the thing, or are you just going to say whatever comes to your mind when you get to the front?
Anybody's guess.
Who knows? Okay, well, we'll find out what sort of ice cream you're going to get. My money's on 99 Flake. This man looks like a 99 Flake kind of guy to me. I don't know what you think about it. Yeah.
But yeah.
Anyway, back to the thing, the rejection.
Yeah, I mean, it's just... I think the rejection...
Yeah.
The pain of rejection, when I think about it now, came from, I wanted to be the right person for this job, but what I never considered until much later in my life is that maybe that job is not for me.
Okay, so...
Not in a defeatist way, it's like, I'm not good enough, no, but like, would I really, look, what is this job doing? Is this the job that really, gives me a buzz? Of course, if I got a job on the film or something, there's great money, but artistically it's not developing me, and yeah, it's hard, but I think making impact in life, doing something that impacts other people is important to me, and I do it for creativity. So, yeah, being a Polish worker on casualties, or a crying mother on the casualties, speaking with a Russian accent, this is not really something that's gonna help anyone.
Okay, so you're saying sometimes you get rejected, but maybe it's not because you're not right for the job, it's because the job's not right for you. Okay, I mean, when it comes to, what do you think about this when it comes to photography? Have you ever put your photography out there?
Ages ago. And I think it has gotten a few hits, but I think that I need to try and get out there a little bit more again.
Yeah.
And just, build the presence up again.
Yeah. Come and join us. This is Talkaoke. We have got Kieran, we've got Margot. What's your name?
Connor.
Come and join us. We're just having a chat here. We're talking about what we're trying to, in a way, get the buzz going in Ockendon. What would give Ockendon more of a buzz is kind of like the theme. Does it need more graffiti, more theatre, more photography, more fortnights, all these things? So come and join.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome. Yes, we're going to hit you with a round of applause. And we'll say your name again.
Connor.
Connor, just getting a mic check there for you. So what do you think about Ockendon? Has it got enough of a buzz for you? Do you enjoy living here?
I don't live here, but my nan does. So
Okay, where do you live?
I live in Essex.
Whereabouts in Essex?
I don't know.
Somewhere in Essex?
Yeah,
somewhere else in Essex. Okay. Is it better or worse than Ockendon? Do you think Ockendon's a fun place to come to?
I don't know. Yes. Yeah, I think it is, but
Yeah.
I don't know if it's better or worse than Essex.
Okay, what kind of things do you like doing?
Well, I usually come here in the holidays and stuff where there's lots of like fun fairs and stuff.
Okay, so you like fun fairs. I mean, what would give this park a bit more of a buzz? What would make it kind of a fun place to come to? I guess events like this are fun, but I mean, yeah, what would make it a fun place to come to? I'm going to ask that to the rest of the table, and I'll come back to you, Connor.
Yeah, I think fun fairs are good, but I'd like to see also, I mean, I don't know, when you come out to the park, do you bring your nan with you? Or, because I really like, I think it's sometimes the place, but it's also the people there that make the place.
Well, that's what somebody else said, actually, that Ockendon's got really good people, really good place for friends and people and other people to play with and stuff like that. This is more younger people. What do you think would give Ockendon more of a buzz?
I don't actually know. I'm going to have to think about that one a bit more.
Okay, all right. I feel like Connor's in the same boat. Any thoughts? What would you like to see in this park?
Maybe like some more maybe make a little pitch here for football.
Oh, football pitch.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you got a favourite football team?
Arsenal.
Arsenal. Okay. Is that popular around here?
I don't know, to be honest.
Not sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go on.
Yeah, I mean, I think a football pitch would be nice. I think this park is big enough. I mean, maybe it's not super even, but maybe it could be just a bit of like a rough football, like a.
Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe just play like a, how you've got off-road cycling.
Yeah.
Maybe this could be like an off-road football or something.
Okay.
Like
Would
that.
it be more challenging to have like a more bumpy pitch? Would it challenge the skills of the footballers? Are you into football, Kieran?
I mean, I'm not really into playing, but I do follow Waverley FC down the road,
okay.
and I do also follow Wolverhampton Wanderers,
Right, okay.
neither of which are doing very well at the moment.
Okay.
Why Wolves? Just picked it on a whim, really.
Okay. Do you like the colours?
I guess so. Kind of just more the sort of branding in particular, because they were also because they were new to the Premier League at the time, where it just started getting into it. It was just after the World Cup, and England made the semi-finals. We lost, typically, but. It's been fun to follow. What I don't like are some aspects of the football culture more broadly, where it tends to be quite exclusive of certain people within society, and I don't really feel as though that's a good way to manage things.
Okay, so why? I'm going to come to you in a second, Mark, but I'm just curious to know why Connor. Why Arsenal?
Runs in the family.
Oh yeah, is it runs in the family?
Yeah.
Who is it? Mum, dad, or both?
Dad.
Dad supports Arsenal. Okay, I mean, did you get a choice, or is it just that you have to support Arsenal?
I didn't really get into football till like last year after the World Cup as well.
Right. Okay, so it's the World Cup for you that got you into football. Yeah.
But I don't know. I wasn't forced to support Arsenal, but after seeing a lot of stuff in my house that are Arsenal, I decided to go with them to see what they were like.
Have you got a favourite player?
Havertz.
Havertz. Kai Havertz. Okay.
Yeah, it's funny. Like maybe when you're older, maybe I wonder what your dad's reaction is going to be if you say, "Actually, Dad, I don't want to support Arsenal anymore. I want to support West Ham." Whether that's going to be a big problem, I don't know. But you know, because it's like a family thing.
Yeah.
But I also think, you know, what I like about the Wolverhampton Wolves.
Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Wonders. What I like about that name is just rolls off the tongue. So I'm just thinking, if there was a football team here, like South Ockendon, what Oxes, like I don't know, what would be like a good name?
Is there a football team in South Ockendon? Because you talked about Aveley FC, which is a little bit dry. Let's be honest. It could be Aveley Avians or something like that, couldn't it? But what about South Ockendon? What's the football team there? Come and join us. Yes. We have got Kieran, we've got Connor, we've got Margot, we've potentially got this person over here with the blue ice cream, and potentially this person with the blue water bottle. This is a pop-up talk show, and we're talking about South Ockendon, Aveley FC, South Ockendon, Oxes, what is it?
I don't really think we need a football team of our own because Aveley is already doing well enough. We're in the National League South. Whoa. How long we're in there for, who knows? Yeah. But I'm very glad that we have such a well-performing team in the local area. Yeah. And I do believe that actually that does provide
it's better to concentrate resources in Aveley.
Yes. After all, that already does provide a rather good tourist offering. You've got people coming here from all over the south of England.
Okay, yeah. I mean, when they come to Aveley, what do you think they think?
I hope that they like the people, that there is a sense of camaraderie within football, even despite the rivalry.
Yeah.
Although I do feel like it is a diamond in the rough, so to say, geographically. Yeah. There's not really a lot else here except for maybe Lakeside Shopping Centre itself.
Yeah. Come and join us. We've got Kieran, we've got Connor, we've got Margot. Tell us your names. Come and sit down. This is talking. Yeah, okay, you're going to make some room. Okay, thank you, Kieran. You come and sit over here. Come and join us. Tell us your name.
What is your name, Sofian.
Sofian, okay. A round of applause. Come and join us. Come and sit down. Tell us your names. What's your name?
Ajas.
Ajas and
Nilofer.
Lilofer.
Yes.
Come and join us. Come and have a seat and come and yes. Just don't worry. It's ice cream proof. We're talking about. Are you from this area?
Yes.
Do you live in South Ockendon?
Yes. I'm looking.
I mean, one of the things we're talking about. What would give South Ockendon more of a buzz? Connor said football. Kieran's pointed out we've got Aveley FC in Aveley. Do we need a football team here? What's your view on it?
Clubs.
Yeah.
Youth clubs.
Yeah.
Stuff for the older children.
Is there any sort of youth club at all?
Not that I know of.
Okay. All right.
And I've lived here since '77, and there's never been anything for the older children.
Should there be a youth club in South Ockendon? How you doing? You all right?
But I'm an old woman, so.
Okay.
But no.
Would you go to a youth club?
Not anymore. Yeah, I probably would. I'd help out if I could.
Okay.
And teach them how to cook or something like that.
Okay, all right. Some important things. What do people think? A youth club? Would you go to a youth club? Sofian? Sofian, would you go to a youth club?
Not swing, just a club de
Yeah. Okay, what do you think about youth club?
Yeah, it should be more activity, more engagement with the community. I think that's what's moving forward. But myself, my family is my son is playing cricket, and we found here some facility here in the South Ockendon, but it's not active, and just a facility there. We try to get engaged the local, the children's too, and another options along with football. In the summer they can play the cricket as well. So that's what we're looking forward.
Okay, all right. So a bit of cricket. Come and join us. I think you're going to get a less frenetic reception than you got in Corringham.
This is the deputy mayor.
Okay. Oh, sorry. So I've got different mayor. You're the deputy. That's your name?
Socinik.
Okay. We're still. It's still going to be a less frenetic reception than in Corringham, where people were challenging the very system of mayorness. But nevertheless, tell us what what do you do as deputy mayor?
Go to events like this, yeah, and talk to the general public.
Okay, what are the public saying?
To be honest, when you're doing things as deputy mayor, everybody's happy, so it's good. And then you do the citizenship for people who come.
If anyone's got any complaints, can you just blame the mayor?
You can send their complaints to me, or I'll speak to them and sort them out for them. Yeah, because I'm an elected councillor. So.
I mean, one of the things we're just talking about cricket and football. It seems like that's what people want to do. Earlier on, we were talking about a graffiti wall, weren't we? What were you going to say, Margaret?
No, it's just funny because if I remember correctly, one of the councillors is like a cricketer as well, right?
Yeah.
And that's what got him into being. And he's a dancer as well because he demonstrated some moves on the. He's an
Panjali. Panjali.
Street camp. Yeah, street camp.
Yeah. Anyway, so we've got some cricket representation on the what do you call it, on the council. But do you ever talk about cricket?
Not really. My granddaughter plays cricket.
Okay. Yeah. Should there be more chats about cricket? Come and join us. Have you got any? Are you a cricketer? Are you a cricketer? What do you do? Any sports?
I used to play football, but I don't.
Okay, come on, join us. So we've got the deputy mayor. What's your name again? Sorry.
Sue Shinnick.
Sue, can we call you Sue?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got the deputy mayor here. What's that?
Sue plays golf.
You play golf? Okay. What do you call it? What's your handicap?
About 36.
Okay.
Yeah.
We don't. So I don't think anyone knows if that's good or bad.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Tell us your name.
My name is Bid. B-I-D.
Bid.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got Sue. What's your name?
Lynn.
We got Lynn. We got Kieran. We have got. What's it? Ajaz. And we've got Sofiane. And what's your name?
Nilofer.
Nilofer. And we got Connor. And we've got. What's your name?
My little sister Riley.
Riley. Okay.
Riley.
And we got Margot. And yeah. So we've got a hit. We're here. What do we want to ask the deputy mayor about? Is there anything the deputy mayor would like to know? And what do you?
I'm interested in what she was saying about the graffiti wall. Where would you like to have it based?
Okay, do you want to explain a little bit how this graffiti wall is going to work according to the people of South Ockendon?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I think the idea for the graffiti wall would be to have it maybe somewhere in the park. What do you think, Karen? I think that's what we were chatting about. And the idea came from maybe having some kind of statues. There could be a cross between people who live here, statue of people who live here, and Disney characters, where people could interact with them, maybe paint them, and that's kind of how we developed talking about street art and graffiti. And it seems like maybe South Ockendon, people just do things, maybe copy really good ideas from around, like the Lights Festival, and maybe do it on a kind of more like budget way. But I quite like that actually. So maybe the graffiti wall. I mean, are there already existing walls which could be graffitied?
I mean, Kieran, you had something to say about that because you felt that it would suck all of the illegal graffiti onto this wall.
And potentially through competitive means improve the quality of street art in the area more broadly.
Can you explain how that would work?
Simply because you have got a lot of talent that you can suck up from London, from Southend, from other cities, and perhaps invite them over to a legal wall here. Although I do understand that previous administrations of Thurrock Council were like, no, we really do not want this here because we think it would just create a lot of crime.
Okay, so the idea hasn't gone down that well before?
Not before, but I'm optimistic that perhaps in the future this could be something that could be created as Thurrock urbanises more. Although I would like to raise a conflict of interest here. Sue and I know each other really well because we're in the same political party. We both work for, well, I say we work. Okay, we're not political. She's not political. I volunteer for Labour. That's all. I think that's all I can really say.
Okay. Well, it's good we've got that cleared up, that potential conflict. So, Connor, are you happy with that? Okay, Connor's happy. AJ, have you thought about a graffiti wall? Do you think it's a good idea or a bad idea?
I don't know, honestly. I don't understand what it is because I was not in the conversation. So what do you mean? What's the
Okay, well maybe you could explain it a little bit more. How would it work?
So the idea is that you would have a legal wall where you could just spray whatever on it, and there would be absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Hang on. let Kieran finish, and then we'll get a final thought from you.
So on this wall, you'd have absolutely no consequence for spraying anything on it. It could be painted over and over again by different artists, and it would hopefully create less of a need to spray paint things on other structures where it can create a bit more of an unsightly problem, so to say. But we got to say goodbye to Sue.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so Sue, give us a final thought. What do you think about this graffiti wall? Has it got legs? Is it going to encourage more graffiti, or is it going to suck away the graffiti from other unwanted places? Any thoughts?
I think it'll encourage people to do the graffiti on the wall and not on parts of buildings and so forth in the area, you know. I mean, Lynn was saying we've got the container over there, they could even use that, but obviously we'd have to get permission through the council for that. This is something that the Bellis and Ockendon Community Forum could look into.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Final thought?
We've done it in the past in other areas and it's worked. It
has actually worked?
Yeah.
Okay, so you think it's got legs, this idea?
Yeah.
Okay, and we should just say as well, okay, you work in the same party, but Sue may not be aware that you're helping out at the South End Street Art Festival.
We actually had a house party very recently, so I think I've already discussed this with her at the time, but I'm going to be volunteering at Southend City Jam this weekend. That's the annual street art festival in Southend-on-Sea, and I'm really hyped for it.
Yeah, and because one of the things we've worked out is that anything Southend does, we do in Thurrock in a cheaper way. So, like with the Lights Festival, we just did like lights in the back of people's car. We do it better, yes.
Yeah,
it's just better and cheaper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Southend is a lot bigger area than what Thurrock is, you know.
Yeah.
So
We've got a better community
we lead
here.
by the community.
Okay. Okay, so thanks for that.
Scott,
okay, well, I want to come to Bid though, because you've not said anything. Any thoughts on anything we said so far?
I actually don't know what this conversation is about. You just got
sucked into it.
I just got sucked into it, so it's quite interesting to find out if this is going to happen or not.
Okay, will it happen? We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to go through the...
I think the lady over there would be worth her talking to Bellis and Ockendon Community Forum, and then they would go forward. You get councillors go to that and bring it forward for you.
Okay.
But obviously I'm in a different area to here.
Where are you? Where are you based?
I'm over South Trafford.
Okay, would they benefit from a graffiti wall there?
There's not many places in South Trafford where you could do things like that, really.
But
It's a different demographic.
Could you get them to get the bus over here and just
Well,
spray
yeah,
up here?
you could do,
Okay, so maybe it would get rid of the graffitists out of South Trafford. Okay, there's a point over here.
I was just wondering, because if there's a graffiti wall, that's great, but you're saying there's a lot of people who do like really maybe ugly kind of squiggles on place. I mean, is there a way of tracking these people down and put them through compulsory art class, so when they squiggle, they actually do something nice? Because honestly, like, I know what you mean, just looks a bit like grimy, I don't know, like dirty and just not very creative. But if they knew how to do like a good Banksy version or something, that wouldn't be too bad. I wouldn't have a problem with that.
Okay, Connor, what were you saying?
Yeah, so I thought like no rude pictures.
Okay, I mean, how do you stop people from doing rude pictures? If you just leave the wall unattended, how are you going to stop people from being rude?
Well, like have some like pictures on one other side of the wall that you can copy onto the other side.
Okay, so give people some
in your own
examples
style.
or something like
that.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Banksy uses stencils, so you've got shapes cut out and you just like fill them in with paint.
So maybe you can have some
that could be a good
stencils
start.
lying
Yeah.
I was just going to say I don't know that lady's name.
Yeah.
Hello, Margot.
But I think it's more likely to come through Kieran than Margot.
You can email me with all your ideas, and I can speak to the local councillors here and contact you.
I mean, we can give you a summary because there's a lot of ideas come up. We can maybe give you a little summary of what we've come up with today. Yeah, go on.
So it'd be good to speak to Start Thurrock because they're doing a consultation about South Ockendon and what people want. So you could give them that idea to them.
Yeah.
They're just over there.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, we're kind of part of that anyway. But yes, there's a point, Connor.
I also had an idea for the graffiti wall, like have this sort of lift thing that you can make it go up and down, so you can go like put
really high.
pictures of on higher up on the wall.
Oh, that's a really good idea. So you could actually have it quite big and go up in a lift, a little cherry picker or something? Okay.
Give my final thoughts. Yes, I think it should, and I'm in the favor of the, and supporting this idea.
Yeah.
The reason is, if it's better to, instead of to doing somewhere else, if there is opportunity, they can do something. Their creativity, they can express their, whatever they want, they can express in a proper way. But again, it should be with respect.
Okay, so but how do we, Connor's question is, how do you actually make sure that we get the respect and make sure that it's...
Honestly speaking, it's not be something it's easy to do, but it's all about the educations.
Yeah.
What are you saying, when you're presenting something, that's what the best what you can, and say is, this is, for a community, this is for those people who want to, express their, their skills, their thoughts in the art form, so they should respect. That's all what we can say as a part of the message. But thinking about like controlling is, again, we are a community, and I leave them this options a bit opens. And we will see how that things work.
In a way, you've got to sort of believe in the community anyway, to not think it's all going to be bad.
And I think I'm going to leave now.
Okay,
my son is here.
Thanks for joining us. I think the ice cream queue, your family is making a lot of progress in the ice cream queue. So, not that much progress, let's be honest. But ice cream's super busy. Bids, what have you got on your side? What's happening? What is this?
This is live to where?
We're just going on to this website, but we're also here with Start Thurrock as a way of just generating some ideas. And I guess, in a way, the central question is, what would give this area more of a buzz? I'm just interested in this because the graphic design on this.
The mystery of the missing market.
Wow, look at that.
A detective show around the big shops in South Ockendon. Could you tell us a little bit more about that? That sounds really interesting.
Yes, I can. We've been invited we're Theatre Vivo. We've been invited by Start Thurrock to do this community play in October. We got rehearsals starting from September. We're looking for adults and young children who would like to take part in this project. So I'm handing out these flyers.
Is there any roles for princesses?
There's a roles for everybody.
Because we had like a whole load of princesses around the table.
There's a role for everybody. So all the information is here.
This person here, would you join in this performance? Have you ever considered being an actor?
Hello.
Would you join?
What's this about?
I think they're looking for people.
We're looking for adults and young people who would like to take part in this community play that we're doing later on in October. It's called The Mystery of the Missing Marketplace.
Wow, okay.
Okay.
And what kind of roles are you looking for?
We're looking for everybody. We don't need any experience. We're looking for we're not looking for anybody with any experience. You don't need to have any experience. So
come and join us.
If you like for more information, all the information is on the flyer that I've got here.
This is the pop-up talk show. At the moment, we're talking about this new production that's happening here, Mystery of the Missing Market. You know about it already? Would you join in? Would you join in, Connor?
Maybe if it's not on a school day.
Okay, if it's not on a school day, but
the rehearsals will take place on a Saturday.
Okay, on a Saturday. And would you join? Tell us your name.
Marnie.
Marnie, we have got Kieran, we've got Connor, we have got
Jill.
Jill, come and join us. Would you take part in this? I will tell you what it's about. I'm Mikey, by the way. We've got Bid over here. Bid. And we've got Margot here. But at the moment we're talking about this production that's happening, Mystery of the Missing Market. Kieran, would you join in on this, do you think?
I would have to think about it, yeah.
You're just right in there, definitely.
Yeah, I reckon that perhaps there could be an opportunity for me in this. I'll definitely have to read a bit more about it. But I also...
What would you like to do? Have you got a thought about how you would like
I would need a bit more detail about the production in order to have a say. But it also collides with an idea that I have in my mind to try and go down to the MCM London Comic Con on that weekend and just take pictures of people in cosplay because
could you bring them to this production, do you think?
How would I be able to snag a +1 to this?
Well, I don't know.
How could I attract someone to this street production in South Ockendon?
I mean, I think you just need a minibus and just say, look, come to South Ockendon. What do you think?
I was supposed to ask Kieran, is it Marvel Comic Con or not?
Okay, are you interested in comics?
No, but I like the movies and stuff.
You like the movies, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so what...
I kind of like comics.
Okay,
but...
tell us a little bit about this thing. Could something like that happen here in Ockendon? Then you, instead of taking the people from Comic-Con, you could have Comic-Con here. Would it work here?
So I want to respond to Connor first. I would imagine there are going to be people in Marvel costumes, and I imagine that you would have someone as Captain America. I've noticed a cap. So yes, there would be people in Marvel cosplay, but perhaps also DC cosplay of anime characters. Yeah, Star Wars characters, of course.
Yeah.
You know, sorts of nerd culture stuff, and I want to take photographs of people in cosplay at these Comic Cons because they are by default interesting people in costume expressing a passion about the things that they love and this media and culture that they love.
Okay.
So
I mean, if you were going to be a Comic-Con character, what character would you be, do you think?
Oh, I mean, it's not entirely my kind of jam. I just kind of want to be there.
So you're more interested in seeing...
Yeah,
right,
yeah. I love
which
people.
Which character would you like to photograph then?
Just whatever's there, I suppose. I just love people being passionate about the things that they love doing.
Okay, so
but
capturing the passion.
Yeah. But on your point about bringing Comic-Con to Thurrock and having a sort of miniaturized version of that, I think it's practical. There are young people who are into the sorts of things that a comic convention would provide in Thurrock.
Quite good, yeah.
And I know this from having studied at Palmer's some time ago. Palmer's College in Grays, I'm sure you're familiar.
Yeah, and there's a lot of interest in that there.
Yeah.
Okay, well let's find out. Marnie, what if you were going to be a character and dress up as a character? Which character would you be? Something from the cinema, or something from the film.
I'd be like something from the theatre. You know.
What's your favourite theatre production or story? I'll come back to you on that one. I'm going to ask Connor this. What character would you dress up as? Have you got a favourite film?
Well, yes and no.
Yeah.
I like all films, but to say there's a favourite, probably the new Spider-Man animation.
Okay, so would you dress up as Spider-Man?
Miles Morales, yeah.
What's that?
The new Spider-Man that was in cinemas a couple of months ago. I would have been Miles Morales. Miles Morales.
Miles Morales?
Miles Morales?
Miles Morales, who's that?
I don't know.
The young Spider-Man.
The young Spider-Man?
He's a Spider-Man, then he transformed. He's not Peter Parker anymore.
All right.
He went with his granddad into like this. In the first movie, he went into like a sewer with his granddad and started spray printing a wall, and then got bitten by this radioactive spider.
So it's also a bit of a graffiti wall element to this as well. Okay.
My dad used to work at the Queen's Theatre.
Okay. So you've got actually theatre connection as well.
Because my granddad used to work there.
All right. So it's all coming together. What about you, Jill? What character would you dress up as?
Probably someone like Miss Marple.
Miss Marple?
Yeah, well, she gets all the crime, doesn't she? She knows it all.
She knows it all. Okay, what character would you dress up as?
You know what, I was just thinking, when I was a child, we had this cartoon from the Scandinavia, the Moomins. Anybody remember the Moomins? And you know the guy who's like wearing the straw hat, like walking barefoot, just kind of like mooching around, going from one village to another. Then he visits the Moomins, be like, oh yeah, this is what's going on out there. I'll be him. I can't remember his name.
What's the name of the character?
I don't remember. He was like the traveller guy. That's what I would be.
The traveller in the Moomins. Who would you dress up as?
Oh, I wouldn't say I would dress up as anybody really. I'm not.
Got a favourite film?
Yeah, I actually like The Godfather.
Godfather? Would you dress up as the Godfather? the horse's head.
The horse's head. That's well remembered.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to take that as the horse's head from The Godfather.
Well, so there's also I saw this on YouTube at Marvel Comic Con in the USA. There's going to be a Marvel Doomsday in September 2025. Yeah. So it's basically Doctor Doom from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, who I only found this out a few weeks ago, but he's played by the person that plays Tony Stark.
Right. Do you remember the name of the actor?
No, I can't remember.
All right, so maybe you could dress up as Doctor Doom. Who would you dress up as? That's what we're talking about at the moment. Yep.
I mean, I think it would be really quite funny if we had like a competition here where like a bunch of people dress up as say Captain America or something like this, and then the audience has to guess who is like the real one, because like a Spider-Man, you can't really tell.
Who's the real Spider-Man?
Yeah, who's the real? Yeah, that'd be quite fun.
And again, with all the different characters, like you can have a competition like who's the real Captain America, who's the real Doctor Doom, who's the real horse's head. I think there'd only be one of those. There'd only be one entrant in that one.
Actually, you know what would be a good one? Who's the best Miss Marple?
Who is the best Mrs. Marple?
Now, who do you reckon is the best actress who's played Miss Marple?
Okay, that's the actual question. Okay, who on TV has been the best Miss Marple? Is it Mrs. Marple or Miss Marple?
Miss Marple.
Yeah.
I can't think of her name. The one that's now doing it now. What's her name?
I don't know. Is it the same person that's playing Tony Stark? No, it's anyway, we're talking about, we're really making progress here, and we've got a lot of ideas for the Deputy Mayor, Sue. Yeah. Oh yeah, we need to come back to this. Are there any similar characters to the characters? Is there a horse's head in the Mystery of the Missing Market?
There might be.
There might be.
You're just gonna have to come and see to find out. Actually, what the reason why I'm here today, we are recruiting, actually recruiting adults and children to take part in this production. So that's why I've been giving out all these flyers all today.
It's a great flyer. It looks.
It's a brilliant flyer. It's actually a really lovely flyer. Actually, I saw it today and I thought, oh, that's well done. It's really done. So yeah. I'm just trying to find a way where we can get this information to everybody in South Ockendon.
Okay. Well, I mean,
maybe the guy on the speaker, maybe the guy on the radio could say it, because he's got much bigger PA systems, so more people will hear you.
The library, because you can put some posters up in the libraries.
Yeah. Earlier on, we talked to Carla from the library. She seemed to be very into also. She was saying, where's all the activities for young people, for teenagers? And look, you've got an activity. She was demanding more activities for young people. So go and speak to Carla.
See?
Just see the big white tent. That's the library. Yeah, she's in there.
So there's a lot of places. So, Bid, give us a final thought before you go. Are you feeling hopeful? Is the market going to be found again?
Well, you know what? That's what you're going to have to see. That's why everybody, we're going to try and encourage everybody to try and get involved in this production, because these productions came out from the people of South Ockendon. They wanted
the ideas emerged.
Yeah, they wanted to find out what's happened to the missing marketplace.
Well, I mean, one of the things we found out today is they're very imaginative people, these South Ockendon.
Yeah, I mean, so that's the reason why we're here.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you for inviting me.
Okay, well, thank you, Bid, and good luck in your quest. We're going to hit you around. Thank you. Yeah. Come and join us. Okay, give us a final thought, Connor. Are you going to join in this production?
Possibly.
Possibly.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, well, thank you for all your ideas and inspiration. We've got a new face, though, so we've got Jill, we've got Margot, we have got Kieran, we had Bid, but Bid's going. I'm Mikey, what's your name?
My name's Iman.
Iman?
Yes.
Are you local here to South Ockendon?
Yeah, we just live around here, the corner.
I mean, would you ever consider joining this production, The Mystery of the Missing Market? Bid, yes, yeah. Bid, can you just, I know you're off, but can you just explain to Iman what this is all about? Because potentially we've got another customer here.
Well, we're looking for actors, young, and old, okay, to take part in this community play that we're doing in October. So yeah, if you want any more information, if you look at the back, you see my name, BID, right at the bottom there. Drop me an email. I'll send you all the information, all the rehearsal dates.
What kind of people are we looking for?
We're looking for everybody.
Everybody?
We're looking for everybody. We're looking for people from the age of 6 upwards.
Okay, are you older than 6?
Are you? All right, well, anybody from 6 upwards, from 6 upwards, anybody. And all ability. Oh, I didn't say the age.
Okay, it's not okay.
I didn't say the age. And I have to say,
Is there any upper age limit?
there's no upper age limit and there's no all abilities. I mean, it doesn't. We accept everybody, all abilities. Okay.
Okay.
The rehearsal is going to be in South Ockendon, and that's going to be in September and October.
Which venue?
Where? It's at the Scouts Hall. There's a Scouts Hall.
Oh, is that the one near the Burnt Down Pub?
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay.
Okay, but like I said, all the information's on the flyer. But I mean, if you need any more information, just drop me an email. My email is at the back of there.
We're going to hit you with another round of applause.
Thank you very much for the time. I appreciate it.
My pleasure, and thank you for coming to sit down and tell us your good luck in your quest.
You know what? This is such a brilliant idea. I've never seen this before. Actually, I've never seen this before.
Okay.
This is you, right?
This is us. This is Talkaoke. You can find us anywhere where there's an event, anywhere where there's people that need to talk. We will be there. All you have to do is call the people speak.
And he don't stop talking.
And we never stop. Exactly.
I'll be in touch. I'll be in touch. Thank you.
Yes, I'm sure we'll talk again. Yeah. What's your name?
Izan.
Was it?
Izan.
Izan. So we have got Reggie, we've got Kieran, we've got Izan, we've got Imam, we've got Jill, we've got Margot, and I'm Mikey. At the moment we're talking about, would you join in this production? Do you see yourself as a performer, Reggie?
It's more like for my friend Ronnie.
Yeah.
He doesn't play in our school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you would you come with your friend Ronnie?
Yeah, if he was coming.
Okay, so we need to, when Bid comes back, we need to ask if there's any opportunities for a double act or any sort of double thing, yeah?
But it's funny, you picked up on this, like Reggie and Ronnie, that's such a great name. I just want to cycle back to... What is it?
My dog's name got passed away, his name was Ronnie too.
Okay. So Ronnie, Reggie and Ronnie.
Ronnie 1 and Ronnie 2.
Yeah. The two Ronnies, yeah.
No, because we're talking about nicknames, because do you need a nickname to like make your graffiti kind of signature? And I think Reggie and Ronnie, it's just, anything you want is in there already. That's just a little side comment.
Yeah, I feel like I've not involved you, Isan, in the conversation enough. Do you think you would get involved in a production like this? Are you a performer?
I honestly don't know.
You don't know? Have you ever tried it?
No.
Would you like to try it?
Perhaps.
Perhaps, okay.
You don't have to do, I'm sorry, am I jumping in?
No, that's what it's all about.
You don't have to do anything if you don't want to, but you can be there to help, like put up all the stage here and things like that. So whether you're not a performer, you might find something else you'd like to do there.
And also you can try out different things. So you could try out being backstage, as they say, being at front of house, being on stage. What appeals to you most, would you say?
I think, I honestly don't know because I've never experienced something like this, but I'm open to everything.
Are you curious?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's really good. It's good to be curious. What about you, Iman?
I would definitely join because I love things like these.
Okay, yeah. And where do you see yourself? Do you see yourself as the main actress of this?
Probably like, not probably the main, but probably a side role.
Supporting role?
Yes, supporting roles, maybe the antagonist of it, because I feel like I can do them villain roles really well, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can be the villain, okay.
Yeah.
Someone's got to play the villain. Okay, so you could be like the kind of, I don't know, what have you got favourite villain characters from film or cinema or TV?
Yeah, like, okay, the first thing that I thought off the top of my head was Jafar from Aladdin. So I was like, I really like his character. I can even like mimic his laugh sometimes.
Do it now.
I can't do it right now, but...
All right, we'll give you some time, maybe a bit later on. But Jafar from Aladdin.
Yeah, I really, really love his character for some reason.
I'm sure there's a bit. I mean, we were talking earlier on about, weren't we, about all the different plays. You were talking about Shakespeare much a long time ago.
I did talk a little bit about Shakespeare and how it was.
There's always a villain,
Yeah,
isn't
yeah.
there, in every play?
Yeah, everywhere.
Okay, I mean, what have you got a favourite villain?
Oh, you've put me on the spot here, I'm afraid.
I mean, I think I've got one. I'm not really supposed to say, but I'm just gonna break the rules. I like Dr. Evil from Austin Powers.
I've never watched it.
You need to watch that for sure. Okay, favourite villain?
I don't have a favourite villain, but I mean, maybe come back to me. But what I was wondering, because some villains are just like obvious villains, and some ones that maybe the ones that you have to do, some secret investigation. Yeah, exactly. There's a big reveal, and then so I was thinking like you could be like, just really nice, and then at the end there's like a plot twist. It's like, ha, she's not nice. She's actually a villain. But yeah, they're different. Different.
Yeah. I mean, what sort of villain do you like? The blatantly evil villain or a more subtle villain?
You know what I really like is when you can trick an audience into believing that you're a good person and that you have and then, for example, if you're friends with the hero somewhere, and in the end you give them the biggest and most massive shock ever, it really stuns people because they've never been suspecting it from the start, and that really
so you
puts
start
people
off
on.
as good. You
Yes.
Like helpful.
Yes.
But actually, behind the scenes,
double.
you're double crossing everybody. I like that. Is there any characters in Shakespeare like that?
Not off the top of my head. I haven't read my complete works back to back.
All right, okay, let's forget about Shakespeare. And can you think of a double-crossing villain that starts out friendly?
Off the top of my head, probably the Joker from Suicide Squad 2015, but that's about it. That's all I can think of right now.
Okay. What's that?
It's hard to think of someone that's good, then turn bad.
The heroes, but not the anti-heroes. Go on.
From that Spider-Man movie, Mysterio.
Yeah.
He started off good, and then he's just tricked Peter Parker in the end.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe Mysterio.
But for instance, do you remember the Joker film that came out? I think there's one with Lady Gaga, but it's with the same actor, Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah.
The first Joker film he did. I watched that and I was just so confused and so unsure if he's a villain or is he a good guy.
Yeah.
Has anybody seen that Joker film?
I've seen it, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think? Has anyone else seen the Joker? The latest Joker film? You've not seen it? Have you seen it?
I've seen it. It's, well, I thought it was a bit dark, to be
Is he a
quite
bad
honest.
guy or a good guy?
I think it's always got to be bad.
Yeah, it's bad in the end.
Bad.
Bad. Okay, interesting. Okay, so exploring the nature of good and evil here and talking. Where do we want to go with this conversation? We're here in the park. You've missed the deputy mayor. You've missed the princesses. But you know, who knows what we're going to get next?
But this is the villains round, so it's like we had princesses, now we're going dark. We're going deep and dark.
Yeah.
Apparently.
I mean, are there any villains in South Ockendon? So there are villains, so it's appropriate for South Ockendon as well. And who are the villains in South Ockendon? Are they the people doing the unwanted graffiti? Kieran, who would you say the villains are in South Ockendon?
Fly tippers.
Fly tippers. Oh. Is that,
There's fly tipping everywhere.
Yeah. Okay, fly tippers, the bad fly tippers, maybe in our version, because actually we had a competing story to this Mystery of the Missing Market, which we talked about already, Park Run the musical. But did we have a villain in that? There was a villain, wasn't there?
I don't remember actually.
I'm gonna have to tell you then, because there was some kind of property developer who was a villain that wanted to win the.
Margarita, the main character.
Exactly.
Yeah. He was very, very rich. He was a property developer, and he just wanted everything that he saw that he liked. He wanted, and he had so much money that he could just make that happen. But and then he wanted this newcomer to Thurrock, Margarita, to fall in love with him, but it doesn't work like that. It's not about money.
Yeah. Okay. So all the money in the world didn't work, but that was a villain there. Yeah.
I'd like to point out, if you have all of the money in the world, you probably wouldn't be living in Thurrock of all places.
Okay, where would you live if you had all the money in the world?
If I had all of the money in the world, I'd probably take a nice penthouse apartment in Shoreditch or somewhere.
Shoreditch. Shoreditch.
I think somewhere a bit more nicer than Shoreditch.
Yeah.
I would have gone
Shoreditch, you must be
abroad,
joking.
somewhere nice and hot.
Yeah, okay.
Where you
go
get
abroad.
waited on.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I had a lot of money and I thought, okay, well, I'll just move here, I was just committed to this version. But to be honest, I don't know where I would live. I would just buy a lot of land and maybe just like, because people are talking about water features. So I'd like to have a water feature that is like accessible to other people. So yeah, it's nice for me, but it's also, maybe there's like a little secret, like a private bit. But I would like to build that. I'd like to use the money to build a massive water feature here.
Okay, so if you had all the money in the world, would you live in Thurrock or would you live somewhere else, Isan?
Well, with me, I feel like I'd move overseas, like somewhere, probably like the Middle East, somewhere, Dubai, you know, Qatar, somewhere around there, because just sun.
Your own skyscraper?
No, I'm not into that type of life. I would really want to just like visit the desert somewhere, you know, probably add in the sea,
It's more
water.
like you have like a sort of settlement in the desert kind of thing.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, interesting. Okay, what about you?
I think, like Iman, I'd go overseas as well.
Yeah.
Maybe Middle East, but also more towards like Eastern European, because I think the climate there is mixed, so you get the best of both.
Okay, so what do you mean the best of both? You got a good summer and a good winter?
Yeah.
Okay, so any particular place in Eastern Europe you'd go, you think?
No, I don't, not off my head, not on top of my head, but
Yeah. Romania?
Romania's a good shout, yeah.
Romania? Have got any Romanians around? Romanians, your country, you're needed. Your country has been singled out as the most popular holiday destination, or not residential destination, not holiday destination. Yes.
This is probably bad advertising for Romania, but didn't Andrew Tate live or still lives in Romania?
I believe so. So I guess he's someone with all the money in the world.
Yeah.
He chose Romania. So maybe, yeah.
So maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think he chose Romania for reasons that I'm not going to go into here.
Okay. All right, okay. It's for other reasons, not because of the climate. Anyway, where do we want to go with this conversation? Do we want to talk about Andrew Tate? Do we want to talk about Romania? Do we want to talk about having loads of money? How do we generate this money in order for Isan to move to Romania?
No, but it's interesting the link between the climate and where people want to live, because like, I don't know, when I moved to England, I moved from Poland, so not quite Romania, but almost. Relatively. So yeah, I quite enjoy the climate because it's quite mild, and you know, today is obviously a very, very hot day, and it's nice to go away and be in complete sun, but I really appreciate the kind of mild climate of the UK.
Okay, so
maybe not too much north, because
winter and a fierce summer.
Yeah, I quite like this mildness, because even being from Poland, I don't like severe winters.
Okay, we've got any face to the table. Tell us your name.
My name is Victor.
Victor, if you had all the money in the world, what country would you live in? Would you live here in Thurrock? Would you live in Dubai? In, I think you said Romania. You said Shoreditch. We didn't ask you. Abroad, somewhere abroad. Where would you live?
Back home in Romania.
In Romania. In Romania. Okay. Okay. Why Romania? You've chosen Romania as well. Why Romania?
I like it.
Yeah?
There.
So why are you not living there now, if you don't mind me asking?
I came to visit UK.
Okay, just came to visit,
Yeah,
okay, yeah.
just to see what's
Yeah,
here.
but actually you like Romania. What's so good about Romania?
It has everything.
Yeah? What's it got?
Geographically
Yeah.
speaking.
Yeah? It's got good weather?
Extreme weather, like she said.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's nice. You
Okay,
can go
so-
to the mountain, you can
Yeah.
go to the seaside, you can
Okay,
go
so
here.
you've got mountains, you've got sea, you've got weather. So Romania looks like a really good choice to go to as a place to actually live if you've got loads of money. So what do you think about that?
What about what? Romania?
Yeah. Have you been to Romania?
Never.
Never? Okay, but seems like it's a good place. We've got from the horse's mouth from Victor, who's from Romania. What about what are you thinking? Maybe I should change to Romania?
No.
I'm going to say, Jill, I want to get a final thought from you. Anything?
Oh, well, it's been a pleasure talking to you, and hopefully I'll see. Are you coming to this? Are you going to be a character?
We will see. We have to talk. We have to. Hopefully, we'll be there. But what's been the most interesting thing you've heard while you've been on the table for?
To be quite honest, I think this is a very good idea for people to just sit here and talk about whatever they want to talk about, and it makes you feel better.
Definitely.
I come around here and I was like lost, and now I feel going away, happy skip.
Thank you. Can we use that for our promo video? Okay. All right. Good vibes. Good positive strokes there. Where do we want to take the conversation? Should we take it to Romania? It seems like it is the place. Should we all be going to Romania? How would Talkaoke go down in Romania?
I don't know.
Enjoy it?
Yeah. In the cities, yeah.
In the cities. But in the mountains and the beaches, would they enjoy it? Not so much.
No.
Okay, it's more
Not
of a
used
city.
to conversations like this.
They're not used to...
No.
Okay, right, okay.
But very friendly people.
Okay, all right. Okay, so it might be a bit too much of a... They're not used to a pop-up talk show in the beaches or the mountains, but in the cities, yes. Okay, yeah.
What about in the Middle East? I mean, do you think there's going to be a lot of demand for a talk show in a desert? I mean, I don't know, maybe...
Well, you know what? We have actually done Talkaoke in Dubai, and it's gone down like a storm. It's gone down, yeah. At the time, I only had one Talkaoke table, and they wanted to buy it. They said, "Come, please let us buy this Talkaoke table." And I said, "Sorry, it's my only one. Give me some months, and I'll make you another one." But they just wanted our one right now. So yes, definitely, they love Talkaoke in Dubai. Would you do Talkaoke in Dubai? And what do you think they would be saying?
One thing I know about Arabs is that they love to talk. They keep going on hours and hours.
Yeah.
So they will keep on going. You'll probably be sitting here from the morning to the evening, just talking about random stuff. But they're actually such a vibe as well. So I'd be there with them, hours and hours, just talking about random stuff.
Talking about random stuff.
Yeah.
Yes. That's exactly what happened. But the only thing is, what I needed for the Dubai Talkaoke was a big handle on the microphone, so I could actually wrench it away from people, because no one wanted to give up the mic. They were like, "Yeah, I'm going to tell you what I think." And anyway, we're not in Dubai. We're here in South Ockendon. Where do we want to take this conversation? Maybe it's time for a little a break and some final thoughts, and get some chips in. I've seen all these people go past with chips. Is it my time for chips? Probably it is. But any final thoughts? Kieran, you've been here a long time, and thank you so much for contributing so much. Have you got a final thought for us?
Indeed, I have been here for a long time. I'm probably going to go away in a second and apply for jobs like an adult, I suppose. I have got this optical assistant apprenticeship I want to apply for, but it's all the way in blooming Surrey Keys.
Surrey Keys, okay.
Okay, that sounds good. Yeah. That sounds good. Could pop by and pay you a visit, maybe.
Yeah,
but
okay.
It sounds like quite a trek. But if I land it, I'll make it work.
Okay, well, good luck with that.
Thank you so much, and thank you for having me. I'll definitely be in touch. It's been so fun, and I love talking to all of you. I love talking to all of Ockendon. It's been fantastic.
Well,
please come back again at some point. It's been fabulous.
For sure.
Thank you.
I just want to say as well that maybe you should speak to the Start Thurrock people before you start applying for jobs in Surrey Keys. Apply for the small grant to do your photography as a cultural activity in Ockendon. And that's open to everyone that lives in Ockendon. Anyway, have you got a final thought for us?
I think in South Ockendon we need to improve the amount of physical activity centres there, because there is loads nearby, but not in Ockendon itself.
What sort of things would you like to see?
I think more just based about sports, because I'm a sports person myself. Yeah. So I want to see more sports.
Have you got a
based
favourite
activities.
sport?
Yeah, cricket.
Cricket?
Yeah.
You know what? You're not the first to have said cricket. A lot of people have been talking about cricket, and yeah, more cricket. Okay. Anything else you want to add?
I think just it's a good place, and
yeah.
The more people support it, and the more people come here and say that this is a place that we need to, as a community, need to work together on and come together as is what is happening here.
That's a brilliant final thought, and there's definitely that vibe in the community where people want to do things together, for sure. Final thought, Iman?
Yeah, I'd probably add on to Izan's point as well, especially we need more sporting facilities around here, especially like people using the tracks over here, and people taking like evening walks. Because me, including like many other people that I know, we take walks around here. But I feel like the tracks that we use, because of the traffic, it can become quite unsafe. So obviously
so
some
you think
measures.
more like safe walking
Yes,
routes.
safe walking routes. Yes.
Okay. Any other sports that you like that you?
Me, I'm not much of a sports person.
You're just more of a walker.
Walker, yes.
And why do you like walking?
I feel like it's like a great way to end the day, like just walking and like just talking at the same time. It like you like refill your brain, and like the expulsions of the day, the stress or whatever you've been experiencing in the entire day, it just goes all out. So I just think it's a fantastic way just to end the day.
That's a really brilliant idea. Any final thoughts?
Just on the subject of walking and talking, I definitely see the benefits of it. Like you know, you get more. I don't know what it is. It's like moving and talking. Like the voice gets more excited. You just. I don't know. You're more engaging. You're just more alive. I don't know. Maybe that's just going a bit far. But I really love the idea of the walk, and I really enjoyed today's conversation so far. I mean, it's just been so absolutely brilliant.
No, it's been. You know what? It's been
I think it's my favourite.
It's been very full of ideas. You know, and very full of imagination. Very positive.
Yep.
So it's been a great conversation, and it will continue after the break.
Yes.
Let's hit the theme music and say thanks to everyone that's...
And well done to Mike in the middle for 2 hours, and even more than 2 hours. He was just on the roll. Go and have a walk, Mikey. Walk and get some chips.
It's going to take me probably another 2 hours to walk off all these
To walk off the excitement, the adrenaline.
Exactly.
All right.
I'm going to get some chips instead.
And if anybody wants to have a go in the middle, you're welcome to.
Yes, so maybe that could be your new role, Kieran, as a talk show host. Maybe that's the job that has been waiting for you. Okay, so we're going to start up again. This is Talkaoke.
Let me go and get Grace, who's a composer.
Okay. Go and get Grace. We'll be here. We'll be here. Yeah, once the jugglers are finished, maybe, because now we've got jugglers. So we're starting back up again with Talkaoke. I hope we're not being too loud. Are we being too loud for the jugglers? Should we wait until the... can you just go and stand over there and just make sure we're not too loud for the jugglers? How is it? How is that? Is it working? Is it okay? All right, cool. So this is Talkaoke Pop-Up Talk Show. Come and join us. We're just starting up for our second session of Talkaoke. Come and join us. Yes! We need you. You are our people. Let me hit you a round of applause. And klaxon. My name's Mikey. Tell us your names. What's your name?
Oh, hi, I'm Margot.
And we've got Victor in the van. Come and have a seat. What's your name?
She's Emirad.
Emirad. And what's your name?
I'm Debbie.
Debbie, I kind of guessed that anyway. Either you're called Debbie or someone called Debbie gave you that necklace. Or maybe that's true. And tell us your name.
Priscilla.
Priscilla. Okay, I'm Mikey, and I said this is Margot. We're just starting up Talkaoke. It's a pop-up talk show. You can talk about absolutely anything you want to talk about. We've had a lot of subjects on the table so far today. Most of it is centred around what would give Ockendon a bit more of a buzz. And people have said all sorts of different things. Activities in the park, theatre, youth clubs.
There was like a water feature in the park, maybe, or graffiti wall. There was another one.
Activities.
And then we were talking about,
Something like that, like a gym.
Yeah.
Around gym.
Is there particular muscles that mums need to have strong?
Dance aerobics.
Yeah.
Just dance aerobics.
Just dancing around. Okay. Do mums need to dance a lot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Feel good, basically.
Okay.
There's a lot that is going on, with bringing up the little one. Yeah.
Hang on a sec, Debbie, what are you saying?
Activities for babies.
Okay. Activities for babies?
Yeah.
What kind of things do babies like doing?
Like where they can play, just play around, where you can take them to, where they can play.
Okay. All right, so this is Talkaoke Pop-Up Talk Show. Come and join us. Yeah, there's no contract. Yes, a round of applause. Yeah. So we have got Margot, we've got Priscilla, we've got Debbie, we've got Emirad, we've got
Etty.
What's Etty?
Etty.
Esosa.
Esosa.
Yeah.
And we're talking about, do you live in South Ockendon? Are you just visiting for the day?
We live here.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's it like to live in South Ockendon?
Yeah, it's all right.
Yep. Does it need more of a buzz?
Yeah.
And what would give it more of a buzz?
Better public transport.
Okay, better public. I was going to come over to Emerald. What were you saying?
What do you
You're
want?
saying?
Hello.
We'll come back.
Hello.
We'll come back to you later on, and we've got another new face. So we have got Margot, we've got Priscilla, we've got Emerald, we've got Debbie, we've got Etty, and we've got Asosa. And tell us your name.
Grace.
Grace, welcome. I'm going to hit you with a round of applause. So at the moment we're talking about what would give Ockendon more of a buzz.
Well, we'll give Ockendon a bit of a bus, because we're talking about the public transport. I'm just making a joke here.
Yes,
Thank you very much.
I'm going to give you a... so we've heard a lot. So Priscilla's saying fitness facilities for mums to actually dance and be strong. Is that right? Is that fair to say?
Just to dance and rejuvenate, that's all.
I mean, does Ockendon dance enough?
No, we don't have any dance classes around.
No? Are you
I've
a
not
dancer
seen.
though?
No.
No, but you'd like to be a
Just
dancer.
about, yeah.
Okay, so got one person here that would like to be a dancer. You're writing this down. Why are you writing this down, Grace?
I'm writing this down because I'm working with a theatre company called Teatro Vivo.
Oh yeah.
And woo!
Yeah.
I'm writing all of the music for the show, and I'm trying to write a song about the future of South Ockendon, what we want to see here.
Okay.
And so any lyric contributions or ideas are very, very, very valuable.
Focus on the future.
Focused on the future, the last song. I feel like it could be 1 year from now, 10 years from now. We could be thinking way further in the future if we want to.
Okay. All right. I mean, what do people think is going to be the future of South Ockendon? Any thoughts? Etzer?
South Ockendon is quite plain, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you think it's going to stay plain?
Yeah.
It'll definitely stay plain.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a plain future. Debbie, give us a final thought. What is the future of South Ockendon going to be like?
I don't know.
Is it going to? Etzer is saying it's going to be plain.
It's going to be what?
Plain. Okay. And I don't think you mean aeroplane, do you?
I mean like nothing. There'll be nothing. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Quiet, isn't it?
And it's going to remain quiet in the future.
No, but we don't really need it like that. Do you want it to be quiet?
No.
It is, you know.
I mean, do you see a more lively future than that?
Lively? It's not really lively, yeah.
No. Okay, so, all right, so maybe the song is going to be a slow, quiet song, this song about the future of Ockendon, because it sounds like it's going to be quite plain, quite... Do you agree with this?
If there's like more public transport that doesn't like stop quite early, then sure.
What kind of public transport would you like to see? That's just,
buses, some type of train connecting central London to here.
I mean, do you see that train happening in the future?
Yeah, it could.
Okay, all right, so I'm going to turn off the sound. Okay, so you're... Debbie, just as a final thought, you're saying the future's going to be quite plain as well, or do you see it more bright?
Not bright.
Okay.
Because more people are coming here now. If it was so quiet, now it looks more lively now.
Okay, so you think it will be more lively. Okay, but maybe there's a train. Maybe, yeah, okay.
For no reason at all, I just want to write, I would like to contribute a line as your plane is my gain, because it sounds like pain, right?
Is my gain.
Yeah, because you know what it made me think of is like, for instance, in East London, there was not enough, like, okay, it was a slightly run-down area, there was not much going on, people were complaining about it, and artists moved in, and they were like, yeah, great, we're just gonna take over the houses, we're gonna have parties, and that was the plain kind of maybe even dangerous areas, they really made advantage out of it. So I think that could be like a good, I don't know, starting point to try something in Ockendon, like to. But I don't know if you guys are into like creative stuff. Maybe I don't know.
Is it like a blank canvas, this plainness, that that you could actually put more things onto? What do you think? You say yes.
Yeah, there could be, I don't know, more activities. I'm not really sure. It's more of like a residential area.
Could it be a creative place like East London with like lots of stuff? Earlier on, people were talking about, yeah, there should be a massive graffiti wall, a multi-level graffiti wall in this park. And that would give it a bit more of an East London vibe, I suppose.
Yeah, if more younger people move in, sure, but this is an area mainly for like families.
How do you attract younger people to an area?
More jobs.
Okay, more jobs. All right. Any thoughts on this? Do you still think it's going to be a plain place? It's going to be grey, dull?
Yeah, I feel like in the next 7 years, nothing will change.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I expect things to change.
Do you see yourself staying in Southampton, or do you think you'll move somewhere else?
Oh no, stay.
You're going to stay here?
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll still stay here?
Yeah.
Okay. But don't you want to make it a bit more lively?
I do, but if it doesn't become more lively, it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't matter too much.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what? Yeah. Go on.
If you had an unlimited budget, like fully unlimited, what would you want to? I don't know. A million, yeah. And what would you want to bring here? Like what? Like it could be like I don't know.
Okay, you know what I'm going to do, Grace? We've got this technique on Talkaoke called turn the mirror, which is where somebody asks a very good question, but you feel like they've got some answer themselves. What would you bring here with £1 million?
With an item. I guess like arts facilities.
Yeah.
Sort of like music.
Yeah.
School, everything. It would have to be yeah, like a music studio. It would have to be like free facilities for people to use. They could do podcasts there. Learn production, do songwriting, and maybe there would be like other aspects or something. Lots of people were saying that they wanted to have more visual arts, so I think in a creative facility you would have free access to yeah, and I think it's like it's targeted for like teens basically.
Okay, that's a very good. I'm going to hit that with a round of applause. I think it's a good idea. We've got a new face over here. Tell us your name.
My name is Bin. I was here before.
I know, but it's just the formality of Talkaoke. We've got Margot, we've got Grace, I'm Mikey, we've got Asosa, we've got Etta. £1 million? Yeah, you're going to go first?
Maybe I'll do...
Grab the mic.
Maybe, maybe it's like a youth centre, like where you can like go.
Is it the same vision as Grace's, where it's mostly based on creativity, music, and?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess so. Like, if you want, you can play. Like, there's like ping pong, pool, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I guess that.
Kind of sort of bar games like ping pong and.
Yeah.
Maybe ping pong's not a bar game. I don't know. But
yeah.
Pool, definitely. Yeah. Okay. What about you? I think you'd still get some change out of $1 million for that. I think you'd have money left, but anyway.
A sports centre, but like a really good one. Maybe like swimming, diving.
Yeah.
What other sports? Gymnastics. And then like to get more youths and have adult classes as well.
Yeah.
For like adults to learn to swim or to do gymnastics or something like that. Yeah.
I mean, actually, earlier on, people were talking about the possibility of like a water feature here in Ockendon, or some kind of. What they said is you could combine a skate park with a water park and have like a kind of splash zones in the skate park. Go on, Margaret.
Obviously, I'm a big fan of that kind of being splashed in the park. But I was also thinking, I don't know if they had it in the Olympics this time around. They must have. But you know, when people do synchronized swimming, I just think it's such a cool sport because you've got gymnastics and you've got water, and you just look so cool. And you're not really like, okay, there's gravity in water, but you are floating, and I think it's just so amazing. I'd love to see something like that here.
So some synchronized swimming. Thank you for floating that idea.
You wanted to make a bit of a splash, you know.
Well, this is what happens when we pull resources. Anyway,
Can I just ask, what were you talking about before I joined? I just came towards the end.
Okay. what were we talking about? Margaret, can you give us a recap?
Oh, from the very beginning of this session. Yeah.
For Grace as well, because Grace is doing a thing where she's making a song about the future of Ockendon. So I think some of this stuff will be relevant.
So
what are we talking about?
there's a lot of rap bars that can be written about what people talked about today. So statue of people in the park. Could it be your mum? I don't mean like your mum, but there was somebody volunteering their mum to be on the statue. Talked about theatre, local theatre here, which kind of Disney character would make a good statue, but then also which villain character would you be in a film? We talked about more youth centres, but you said an interesting thing that South Ockendon is plain, and I just find that amazing. Like you can do so much with that. Yeah, which is good for families, because maybe we had a family here and the lady was saying like, yeah, we want something for mums, maybe something that gets women to like do dancing and stuff like that. You talked about public transport. Could there be some kind of like I don't know, a dance wagon that goes through? I don't know.
A dance bus maybe.
A dance bus or disco bus.
Yeah, I mean Priscilla was talking about wanting to dance more.
And the rest I think you heard.
I mean, I will say plain is my favourite flavour of croissant. I don't know if that can go into the song. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Favourite croissant flavour, pastry flavour?
Croissant, I just like the ordinary croissant. Yeah, just a plain croissant.
So we got something in common. What?
Yeah. I like a good plain, like a really proper buttery plain.
Plain? What's your favourite pastry flavour?
Plain as well.
Plain, you see this?
I don't like pastry.
Oh, are you a gluten-free person?
Nah.
No, you just don't like pastries? Okay. What about you, Grace? Have you got a favourite?
I like blueberry jam. It's very like specific. It's like there's like a couple. No, it's like in a croissant.
I've never come across that.
They're everywhere at the moment. Yeah, there's like at the swimming pool that I go to, they always have a blueberry.
Wow.
It's in Hoxton in London. And that's the only option. It's not plain. It's just this blueberry one.
So that is the plain, basically. Blueberry is the plain. It's the new plain. Yeah.
But in Poland, I don't know. There's this Instagram influencer. She's trying to like popularize this particular pastry. It's not croissant, but it's like a little like a bun, and it's got this blueberry filling. And you pick like in Poland, you pick blueberries every summer. It's like quite like a national sport, like mushroom picking, and she's trying.
As well.
Yeah, and then she's trying to make it into a national day. So I don't know, maybe it could be like a plain croissant day in Thurrock. I think that would attract a lot of people actually.
What do you think the idea of a plain day in Ockendon, like where you celebrate plainness? Could it work?
In my opinion, I don't think it'll work.
Yeah.
As like.
It's a day like where you have plain crisps, plain croissants, plain...
If it's free, then people will go.
I mean, what other plain things could you have?
Could have complain.
Complaints? Yeah. What do you think about this idea? Plain day?
I don't think it's very lucrative.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, has anyone else got a plain day?
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
But... Yeah, maybe.
What would be a more lucrative event to have, apart from mystery of the missing market? What else would be, there you go, have a flyer. But what else would be a lucrative event to put on here?
A music festival.
A music festival. What kind of music who would be the first person you ring up?
I don't know, just who would you?
I don't know. He decide first.
Let's say classical, some type of orchestra.
Alright, yeah, you're bringing up.
Oh, no, Adele.
Adele?
Yeah, she could
With an
probably.
orchestra?
Yeah, with an orchestra.
Okay, I think you can get
£1 million.
Yeah. Isn't she going to bring the mood down? She's always talking about, singing about, yeah. Mind you, it would fit with a plain day, wouldn't it? Yeah.
No, but isn't Adele, didn't she say that she's gonna like wind down for a bit? She doesn't want to do singing anymore. That's the flickered on social media.
Plain day and just set her just to hang out.
But you know, I love the music festival. This is a perfect place to have like a couple of stages at least. But the other thing I wanted to say, like, you know, if you're a celebrity, you can't afford to have a plain day. You're always performing, you're always on
there. But maybe this could be like a celebrity retreat place. So come and have a plain day. If you've got a bit of a, you know, if your life is a bit too happening, if you're too public, come and be low key.
Where someone like low key could come and retreat and just be super low key.
You know what? We've got Adele. Who would you suggest?
All right, I'm going to do this again. Turn the mirror. Who would you suggest?
Me personally, the Children of Zeus.
Say that again.
Children of Zeus.
Children of Zeus. Okay. What kind of? Is that a band?
They're from Manchester.
Right.
Okay, if you don't know, get to know.
I'm going to get straight onto YouTube as soon as we're doing it now. Okay, any ideas? We've got Adele. Who said Adele? Was it you or was it you? Yeah.
We said it together.
Oh, come on, you got to come up with someone, other than Adele.
He doesn't listen to music like that.
Yeah.
Do you prefer plain sounds? What kind of sounds do you like listening to?
The sounds of nature.
Okay, sounds of nature. I've got some nature sounds here. Let me have a look. What have we got? Not that one. Oh no, not that one. Pigeons, yeah. Sounds of nature. There we go, pigeons. Anyway, what about you?
Well, if you like nature, I don't know, maybe there could be a kind of tent that's sort of meditative, or like a sound bath sort of thing where they have, I don't know, camping. You like camping?
I mean, maybe this would fit into the Plain Festival.
Yeah.
Like camping.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try camping.
Do you like the sounds of nature that you hear?
Yeah, I really like it a lot.
Okay. It's interesting. So yeah.
Can I just ask, what do you like about it? Because I take you're a city person, right? And going camping is, I mean, I find camping really scary.
Yeah.
And I tell you, because I grew up in the city and it's so quiet and it's dark and you don't hear anything.
So actually that quietness is actually...
no, it's not for me.
Okay, I've got one for that as well.
Yeah, it's not for me. So it's really interesting to find out somebody actually likes all that, in the dark. I mean, the darkness, and you're hearing all these noises and you can't see anything. So no. So camping, I'm not a camper. So.
You're not a camper? Okay, it's the fear. What about you, Grace? You ever been camping?
I really enjoy camping, but I don't feel like I've done it that much, and I would like to do it. I would like to do it some more. I've only ever really done it if I've gone to a music festival.
Right. Okay.
So that's sort of been. No, I have not done camping just like somewhere in solitude.
Is there any place for the sounds of nature in this song? Could you incorporate some of the sounds?
Yeah, definitely. Well, I was thinking I might just record some of the audio on the way back to the train of what South Ockendon sounds like. Yeah.
I mean, is there any particular sounds that you'd recommend to actually get the Zoom recorder onto?
Yeah, like rain. Like when it's dripping down, that's like. Yeah. But I really like that.
The sound of rain, yeah.
Yeah.
What about today though? What could Grace get today where it looks like it won't rain? You never know. But...
It's like, like when you're in a grass field.
Yeah.
Like you hear them noises, like the cricket noises.
Okay, crickets. Okay, yeah, we've got that as well.
Yeah.
This goes on for about 12 minutes as well, so we can just keep this. What about you? Any nature sounds you'd recommend?
I mean, you could include right now, children, screaming,
children playing,
yeah.
Okay. We've got two children. Excuse me, can we borrow you for a second? We just want to record the sound of you playing. We're making a song about Ockendon. Come and join us. Yes, have a round of applause. I'm just going to get rid of the cricket sound. So, tell us your names.
Dominic. Nicola.
We've got Etta, we've got Asosa, we've got Grace, we've got Bids, we've got Margot and Mikey. Basically, we're just being set a bit of a challenge here by Grace because she wants to make a song about Ockendon. But what noises would we include? Would we include the sound of children playing? Is that a typical noise of Ockendon? What do you think?
I think it is.
And what does it sound like?
A bunch of screaming, laughing, calling for your mothers.
Yeah, all kind of stuff like that. Okay,
yeah.
That's all good stuff. What do you think? What do you think the typical sounds of Ockendon are?
Same as Dominic.
Yeah, same stuff. Okay. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I do remember, back in the day, people used to just like call out to the mums and be like, Mrs. Such and Such, can Margaret come out and play? And my mum would be like, no, she's having dinner now. Or whatever, But yeah, it's like before mobile phones, so you couldn't just like stuff. But my friend did a radio project where they stayed in some kind of like a nature park, and they were broadcasting live birds, and people like tuned in to that radio.
Listen to birds.
Yeah, they just listen to birds. But maybe we can get like a DJ on the case as well.
Is there a point over here? No? Or was there a point over here? No? Okay, what are you pointing at, Biz?
He's the person who like the nature sounds.
Okay, yes.
So that's what I was saying.
Yeah, okay. Right, so Etta, you like nature sounds. I mean, what about the sounds of birds? I mean, do you like the sounds of birds as well? I'm going to come to you in a second,
Yeah, like...
Yeah? Is there a particular type of bird you like?
I don't really know the names of them, but like, I just search on YouTube and play it.
Oh, so you actually play it on your computer, you play sounds of birds?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, do you like the sounds of birds?
Yeah.
There's a bit of a shrug there. I mean, do you prefer other sounds?
It's good in the morning.
Yeah,
waking
so
up
like
to
in the
bird
morning.
sounds.
I mean, maybe we can just hit you with this challenge. So, Grace, you want to explain what you're doing again, just for these two?
So I'm part of a theatre company called Teatro Vivo, and we're putting on a show which is a mystery of the missing market. So it's going to take place on the High Street in South Ockendon.
Yeah.
And I'm writing all of the songs for the show.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for lyric ideas for the final song, which will be about the future of South Ockendon, what we want it to look like. And we've had loads of amazing ideas.
But people around this table feel like the future of Ockendon is going to be plain. Do you agree with that? Do you think it's going to be a plain future? Or do you think it's going to be a lively future here in Ockendon, say in 5, 10, 15, 20, 50 years' time? What do you think?
I think it's going to be like a plane.
Plain? You say plain as well? Okay, yeah. Why do you say that?
There's not much stuff. There's a pretty big park, but not really much else.
I mean, do you think can't it change, or do you think that's... I mean, you were saying, Etta, that it's an advantage because it means it's chilled out and it's quiet. What do you think?
That is true, but I'm not really sure.
Would you like to see it less plain?
Yeah.
Okay, what about you, Dominic? Would you like to see it?
I think it's going to be plain because there's not much stuff that happen around here.
Yeah? I mean, would you like to see it like that, or do you think that's just how it is?
I'd like to see it, but I think it's just that's how it is. It's going to be plain.
I mean, what do people think about this? I mean, on this side of the table, it's a plain future. Etta's happy with that, but you're not so happy with a plain future.
I have to say I'm a bit surprised that the young people here thinks the future is going to be plain.
Yeah.
So you don't see anything happening at all around here.
I mean, do you see stuff happening around here?
Well, we're hoping with this theatre production something might happen.
Yeah, okay.
It'd be something. Yeah, it'd be something different.
But shouldn't it be more of a plain production?
We don't do plain.
You don't do plain?
We don't do plain.
Isn't that going to be a problem?
I don't think so. I think once people get something that's a little bit different, then they might want to get something different.
All right, interesting. Okay, so, yeah.
I wonder if there's a possibility of combine both and maybe just have like the plain side of South Ockendon and then the happening side of Ockendon where, so people can have the... Yeah, so if you want to keep it plain and chill and you want to like hang out with your family or have a walk or whatever, listen to nature, you go to one side of Ockendon, and then for theatre and stuff like that, you go to like the happening district. I don't quite know where that would be, but yeah, maybe.
Okay, so could it be like a double side, two sides of a coin?
The reason why Ockendon will stay plain is because like there's like Lakeside. Yeah. Like a lot of people stay at Lakeside, and also like London.
So is Lakeside almost like the lively side or the spicy side of the plain? The spicy side of the pizza, let's say.
Yeah. And also like London is not that far.
Yeah.
Yeah, in my opinion, I don't think it's that far. So.
Yeah. So if people want something a bit more lively or spicy, they just go to London.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
You guys go to London a lot?
Yeah.
Where do you go in London?
Like East London.
Yeah?
Yeah, that area.
Do you ever go to Hoxton and get yourself a blueberry?
No, I don't think I've been there.
Okay, right, okay. But you've been to East London. What about you? Do you go to East London?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, East London.
Any particular place?
Not really.
Not really, anywhere, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you two been to London?
Yeah, I live there.
You live in, where do you live?
Like, I live in Chafford.
Is it
Chafford
more
100.
or less plain than here?
It's less plain. There's a lot of stuff to do and loads of like playgrounds and stuff.
Okay, so there's more stuff going. Could it happen here?
Maybe, but
Maybe. Yeah,
there's not a lot of
okay.
space.
What about you, Dominic?
I've been to London. I've been to London, but I don't really go that much.
Would you like to go more?
No.
No, you happy here?
Yeah.
Do you like it plain?
Mhm.
Okay. So people just generally like it plain, and there's nothing wrong with that. As I was saying, it's my favourite flavour of croissant. It's definitely a plain, although I'm going to explore blueberry. Come and join us. Is Ockendon plain, and do people like it that way? Yeah, go on.
No, I was just thinking, you know, if this is that plain, then a little bit of excitement is already excitement. Do you know what I mean? So maybe stuff that happens here.
Keeping the level down.
Yeah, because I feel like if this is like Ockendon, London is like this, and to live in a place which is like this all the time is it's pretty exhausting. So maybe when you want like your low level exciting stuff, you just come to South Ockendon, where there's like a little like smaller stuff, but it's a bit more in a chill vibe rather than West End show or something like that. That's why I like the idea of this marketplace, because it's almost like, you know, the show about the marketplace, because it's a theatre show, but it's like, it's pretty kind of like, you know, it's not West End massive. I mean, I don't know, or maybe it will be, I don't know, I'm just projecting it.
I mean, Grace, have you ever written any plain songs? Or they all like, or are they all kind of lively and like full on in your face?
I wouldn't say they're plain.
Yeah.
I've written some simple songs.
Simple.
Yeah.
Okay, so simple.
But we've had a lot of people as well that have said that they wanted to have some quite up-tempo tracks.
Sorry, give us a final thought before you go, but finish your point first, Grace, and we'll get final thought from you.
Or
do you want?
No.
Final thought then, please. Bless you.
About final thoughts about what?
Well, just about, it could be about anything. It could be about Ockendon, it could be about this production, it could be about playing, it could be about nature, whatever.
Are we live?
We're not live, but we're going to go on YouTube. So, yeah. What do you want to say? Give us a final thought.
I think it's good that it's plain. It's a residential area mainly for families, so it should stay plain.
Keep it plain. Keep Ockendon plain.
Yeah.
Okay. Keep Ockendon plain. You heard it here. Final thought, Edson?
I agree with that.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, how's your campaign going to go? How are you going to make sure you keep Ockendon plain?
It will stay plain, so...
So you don't have to do anything?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's more about doing nothing to keep Ockendon plain. We've got some new faces around the table. Tell us your name.
Denaya.
And
Galena. Vanessa.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining in. And we've got Dominic. What's your name? Sorry?
Nicolay.
Was it?
Nicolay.
Nicolay. And we've got Grace over here. We've got Beards. I'm Mikey. We're talking about... Are you from Ockendon?
Basildon.
From Basildon? I mean, why have you come here today?
Just to have fun with our friends.
Okay. Have you got friends here in Ockendon?
Yeah.
Okay, these two. Okay. What do you think about Ockendon? What are your first impressions when you come here from Basildon? These are from Basildon. Whereabouts are you from in Basildon, by the way?
I don't really know.
You don't know? Are you near a sculpture called the Beechwood Rock? No. Okay. What's that?
I know.
You do know that?
No, I don't.
You don't know. What do you think about Ockendon?
It's nice.
It's nice. What do you like about it?
The parks.
Yeah, I mean, when... Okay, say, all right, let me get two objects. Say this, I'm going to use this. Say this is lively, this is plain. Where do you put Ockendon? On plain, lively, where would you put Ockendon? Where would you put it? Lively, you're saying lively, okay. What about you? You're lively, so what about you? Would you say lively or plain? You say it's lively. Why is it lively?
I don't know.
What kind of things have you done today?
Nice buns. They are still open right now. You're a little bit hungry. Go and see them.
What have you done today?
Activities.
Yeah, activities. Yeah. What's your favourite one?
The one where you have, you can make your own keychain.
You can make your own keychain or badge.
Wow. Okay. All right. Did you do that? What's been your favourite activity?
The football cage bit over there.
Football cage, yeah.
My favourite bit has been there's like one place where they sell plushies, and I got myself 2 plushies, one rat and one shark, and that was my favourite bit.
Okay, so you got a rat and a shark. What's your favourite thing today?
The keychains.
The keychains, yeah?
Yeah, same, the keychains.
Okay, so people like the keychains. Any questions over here from this side? And what about the football? Is there any football in the script, in the music? Is it touched on football?
There might be some mention of football in the songs because it's cropped up a couple of times.
Any particular football teams?
Lots of people support different teams, so I'm not sure if I'm going to mention a specific team.
Got a favourite team?
I don't support anybody.
You're neutral as well?
I am neutral.
Oh, hang on, let me turn it back on.
Right, I'm an Arsenal supporter.
Arsenal, interesting, okay. Okay, following on from the playing theme, yeah? No, because Arsenal like playing football. They like playing football.
Wow, that's painful to Arsenal supporters. But anyway, what I wanted to say, like for instance, I don't know if I got it right, but apparently there used to be there's the popular thing that people do in songs. I think it's called the millennial whoop or something. Yeah, and if you listen to some songs, maybe from not too distant past, there'll be songs which like there's a song, there's some lyrics, and at some point they go like, or something. There's like this kind of like this call, which always reminded me of football. So I think maybe there is a way of combining things. But yeah, but I just really love that because even if you don't know the lyrics, and I often don't, you can chime in on the or whatever it is.
Okay, so is there a connection between football and songs? Do you have a favourite team?
Yeah, Arsenal.
Arsenal as well, okay. What about you?
West Ham.
Favourite team?
West Ham. Okay. Arsenal. Manchester City.
Oh, favourite team?
West Ham.
Okay, all right. So it seems like around the table anyway, West Ham does seem to be the local football team. What's that?
I think West Ham is a local football team.
It's a local team. Okay. Should there be something that reflects West Ham? Or could it be all football teams to encompass Arsenal or Manchester City? What would you put into a song to reflect some of this football thing? How would?
Or should there be a South Ockendon football team?
We heard earlier on.
Is there one?
Aveley
is the big team. Does South Ockendon have a football team? No?
Well, Aveley's doing really well. They're in the National League South. So the people in South Ockendon support Aveley, apparently. But that's my. This is what we mean. Thank you, GJ. That's just exactly what we mean. Okay, could we get this? Are we coming to final thoughts? But could we get this kind of energy into a song about South Ockendon? I know you're from Basildon. Are there any songs about Basildon?
I don't really know.
Are there any?
Yes, I'm new to Basildon.
Okay, you need to. Where have you come from?
Oh, we come from Beckton.
From where?
Beckton.
Beckton. Okay, yeah. So do you know anything about Basildon? Or are you just picking up the pieces now?
No.
I mean, you've just moved to Basildon. What's your feeling about Basildon? Is it a fun place?
It's nice, but like I did move 2 years ago.
2 years ago, yeah. Okay, is that a long time ago? Okay. All right. I don't know. Any questions on this side? Have you heard of Basildon? Oops.
I have, but I haven't been there.
You haven't been there?
No, I've not been there.
Okay. What is there to see or do in Basildon? Should Grace go and visit?
Like, there's really good parks there. They're really big.
Yeah.
There's lots of places, like, it's a really big place, like, where you can have, like, I don't know, like, picnics and stuff.
Yeah.
There's always, like, a football court there.
Yeah.
We have a park that us three go together.
Okay. Anything else about Basildon?
I
I mean, it's a nice place.
Can I just take the mic to you? What do you say?
There's lots of schools there as well, so it is nice. There are also shops, so it's nice to visit.
Okay, we've got Connor back. We've got Grace here now. Earlier on, you were here when the Deputy Mayor was here. Now we've got somebody, Grace, who's writing a whole series of songs about Ockendon based on this performance. But what we're trying to work out is what's the vibe in Ockendon. So far, it's kind of plain, but that's a good thing. Should there be an element of football in the song? Will that reflect Ockendon? And that's some of the other things. We're also talking about Basildon. Have you ever been to Basildon?
Yes.
What is better, Basildon and Ockendon?
I would feel rude if I didn't say Ockendon.
Okay. All right. You can be rude if you want to. Be honest. Be honest.
No, I like these equally.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think about the football? Do you support a particular football team?
I told you.
Oh, yeah, but I've forgotten.
Arsenal.
Oh no, that's tipped the balance. That's right, because your dad supports Arsenal. And that's tipped the balance in favour of Arsenal now. Oh, we should never have let him back on the table. Are there any songs that Arsenal supporters sing? Yeah, do you know any that are... by the way, there's no singing on Talkaoke. That's one rule that we have here. We can generate lyrics, but we can't sing. Have you got any...
Well, there's 2 swear words in one of the songs.
Okay, all right, no swear words. Maybe we'll leave it. Can you just replace the swear words with other words? Not really? Yeah.
What do we think of Tottenham poop? What do we think of poop Tottenham?
Okay. All right.
The swear word for that. But it's the swear word for that.
Okay. Tottenham, because earlier on we were talking about villains, weren't we? We were talking about who are the villains in this production, actually. Where they're going to be any who are the villains going to be? And maybe Tottenham could be the villains. They could be the villains of the piece. Maybe
And this production will have a villain. Okay, there is a villain inside the production, but probably likely. Very likely to be a Tottenham supporter if they're a villain.
All right. Okay, so we're getting deeper into this. Who's your favourite? Have you got a favourite evil character in a film or a TV or no? Have you got a favourite one?
My favourite evil character is Maleficent.
Maleficent. Okay, yeah. Have you got a favourite evil character?
No.
No. And would they be a Tottenham supporter?
I don't know.
Okay, yeah.
I was just wondering because like Basildon has got a good name just because it kind of makes me think of a buzz, but South Ockendon doesn't make me think of anything. So I was just wondering if it's even the right name for South Ockendon. Yeah, should there be like a nickname? Do people always call it South Ockendon? Is it like always the whatever? The Plainville.
What do people think about that? Plaindon? You say no?
What?
Should we rename South Ockendon Plaindon?
Huh?
Plaindon. Because basically what Margot's saying is that South Ockendon is a bit of a kind of nothing name, so should it be renamed?
No.
No?
It's original.
It's original, okay. Yeah?
It sounds like Langdon.
What, Plaindon?
No, Plaindon sounds like Langdon.
Is that good?
It's like copying though. Yeah.
It's copying, okay. Is it wrong to copy?
Yeah.
Okay, so we can't call it, okay, that's a definite. Okay, where are we going with this? Are we running out of time? We've got 2 more minutes of Talkaoke, so we need to get some final thoughts. I don't know if Grace has got enough material for her song about the future of Ockendon. What do you need? We've got 2 minutes left, so be quick.
I would like to ask the question again to all of you guys that didn't do it before, but if you had £1 million, what would you spend it on to improve Ockendon? Would it be a youth club? Would it be like music facilities, sports facility? Like what would you like to bring here? Music festivals, dancing?
Okay, so if you had £1 million, what would you spend it on to make Ockendon lively?
Probably clothes and decorations.
What kind of clothes? Could you make costumes for everybody?
No.
Okay. What do you think over here, Connor? Have you got an idea?
More homeless shelters.
More homeless shelters. Okay. I mean, if you had some change left over after, what would you spend the rest of the money on?
Giving money to the poor.
Okay, so giving money to more homeless shelters. Okay, that's all very good ideas. What would you spend the money on?
On a big 4G football pitch.
What's the meaning of 4G?
It's like a pro football pitch.
Is it grass?
No, it's Astro.
Astro turf. Okay.
Yeah.
Right, so you spend how big a pitch? Full size? Or half size?
Pretty
minus
big.
size?
Like, yeah.
Even bigger than full size.
So like 8.
8 aside. Okay,
Or
right.
11 aside.
Or 11 aside. Okay.
Which is basically 8 aside, but like a few centimetres bigger.
Okay. A 9 aside. Okay.
9 aside, because then smaller kids, it's easier to play.
Okay. I mean, I guess you could make a smaller pitch on a bigger pitch. Final thoughts, or what would you? No, not final thoughts yet. What would make Ockendon better for £1 million? Get your go.
If you made like more like children areas to play and like restaurants, add some like children facilities.
What kind of things would they be playing on?
Like soft plays, you can have like a climbing place, football, basketball, like clubs for tennis. We can have like some nice restaurants so people can, like for birthday parties, if someone has a birthday.
If you had all that, would Ockendon still be playing?
No, because more people would come for the fun stuff.
Okay, so if there was fun stuff, Ockendon would be less plain. What would you spend your £1 million on?
Like clubs, sports clubs, maybe a swimming pool so they could be swimming.
Yeah, anything else?
No, that's it.
Sound effects pad, maybe, yeah.
I think I would spend my $1 million on more, like half of it I would spend to give to the poor, and then the other half I would give my money to, I don't know, maybe like more parks and more.
What's your name again?
Galena.
Would you call it Galena Park?
No.
No? Why not? Would you name it after your sister?
No.
No? Definitely not. Okay. Right, what would you call the park? Okay, I'll let you think about that one. I'm going to come to you in a second, but we need to do final thoughts now. We asked you already, didn't we? But I can't remember what.
I don't really remember.
Okay, it was a long time ago. I know. Yeah.
I mean,
what do you spend your £1 million on?
On planting some more plane trees around here. That's number one.
Okay, some plane trees. All right.
But I just had a question to Connor. It's what if you support Arsenal? Why do you have a hammer in your hand?
Oh.
Well, listen, we got it from the music thing.
Okay.
The dancing thing, I think.
Okay, so it's not a football-related thing. It's more about dance. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so it's not a football hammer. It's not a football hammer.
Yeah.
No, don't question. Let's get some final thoughts. We're gonna have to sort of wind this down now. Even though the ice cream queue is still growing strong, let's get some final thoughts for this session. Have you got the material you need, by the way, Grace?
I've got loads of material, so thank you for all of your amazing ideas. I'm going to go away and write something based off everything that you've said.
Okay. Good luck with that, and maybe we could find out something about your creative process as well. Final thoughts? Anyone got any final thoughts?
I think South Ockendon should stay plain because if it gets like more lively, more people would come and it would be like more crowded. You have to like shops and stuff. There'd be like bigger lines, and just be worse.
So it's just gonna be more people, more cars, more shops, more everything. Final thoughts, Nikolai?
I agree with Dominic.
But I mean, have you got anything to add to that?
No.
No. Okay, keep Ockendon playing is the campaign that seems to be gaining ground here. What's your final thoughts, Connor? could be about anything.
Say how good it's been.
Well, I'm going to ask you, what's your final thought?
On everything, I think it's been a fabulous day.
Yeah.
And we should do it more often.
Okay, how often?
Every 3 months.
Every 3 months, okay. Thanks for that. Final thought? Okay, I'm going to take that as pondering. There's a lot of food for thought here. Final thoughts?
Don't have any.
Don't have any? Have you got any initial thoughts?
No.
What would you like to see next time you come to Ockendon?
Maybe, yeah, like more. This should be like more often.
Okay, more of this sort of stuff. Okay, so you're agreeing. Okay, final thoughts?
No final thoughts.
What's that?
I don't have any final.
What about Galena Park?
No.
Final thoughts?
Probably to have more events on, I don't know, Basildon, South Ockendon, everywhere.
The two together, Ockendon and Basildon, and have a linking event? So yes, okay.
I mean, there's an event at Basildon tomorrow.
Yeah, what is it?
It's like a Go Bonkers.
Okay.
It's probably like the same exact thing.
Yeah. Okay, right. Okay, so Go Bonkers Club.
I would like to see Basildon and South Ockendon twinned by a similar public art, like an art trail, maybe something from the Neolithic era that could be here, like a rock or something, because I know there's one in Basildon. It would be like a nice kind of faux history trail. I like that. But I think this is all we've got time for. We're overrun by 5 minutes, and I just want to big up Mikey in the middle. Give him a big round of applause. He's been chatting all day long today. Mikey, I know you're not supposed to have final thoughts because you're in the middle, but do you have any final thoughts you'd like to say?
I'd like to echo what you say. I think that Plain as well is underrated. I think, I like the idea of the Plain Festival. I think we could have a South Ockendon Plain Festival because that's what people like with plain crisps, plain croissants, plain pastries, Arsenal plain football, and just keep it plain. Any final thoughts, Grace?
Had a lot of fun. This has been fantastic. It's been nice to meet everybody as well.
It's been great to meet everybody. Final thought?
I think in some place in South Ockendon there should be like this museum about the history of Ockendon.
Yeah, okay. Do you know anything about the history of Ockendon?
No.
Okay, so we need a museum to find out. We're going to leave it there. We're going to play the theme music. That's a great final thought. Well done, Connor. And let's give yourselves a big round of applause. This has been Talkaoke. This has been Thurrock Big Lunch. We are signing off here in South Ockendon. It's been a pleasure. It's been a fantastic conversation, and we'll see you next time.